Anyway, it's Friday, 6:05. This is talkSPORT Breakfast with Arnold Clark's Real Estate. It's a UK real sale real estate. That's you talking about houses.
What?
Real sale. It's the UK's biggest used car sale, and it's now on. Check out arnoldclark.com. Well done, Ray. You're now known as Ray the Sparky, sorting the old gear out here.
I only had to put a plug in now. It wasn't too hard.
Yeah,
really.
but have a guess what plug, eh?
Yeah, well, two and two together. That was that one for that one, but
Just sling it, honestly.
Through that telly.
A £20 million studio, nothing works. Right, what's happening, Ray?
Yeah, all good, Al, yourself? You been all right?
I've been stuck here.
Well, I've been...
Stuck here, that's the wrong word. I've been here.
No, you've been here.
Ali and Gabby.
Brilliant. No, I've been to... I went to a beautiful place, Al, Innsbruck, and I went there... 2002 I went there, an Arsenal pre-season tour, but you don't really see the sights, do you? When you go on tours and pre-season, you more or less train back to the hotel. You don't really get to go around the town, and this time around, I went over there to go skiing, and what a place!
Well, as the plane descends, it's just beautiful,
and the airport was absolutely brilliant. Straight through, Al. Within 5 minutes, was in the car, going to a hotel. No queues or nothing. But the place itself, I can imagine Christmas week or Christmas month, December. Beautiful place to go.
Well, was there a lot of snow? Because it's hit or miss at the moment. You either have too much or too little.
Well, I thought I was going to go Switzerland because it was for Monster Drinks. So what they do, they get 3 sort of venues lined up, Al. And if there's no snow in, obviously, venue 1, their first choice, if we have to go to venue 2, venue 3, or whatever. But lucky enough, I think Innsbruck was their first venue, and there was enough snow to go. But you don't realise how hard it is skiing. On your knees. It's no good for my knees, I hit, seriously. But I really enjoyed it, though. I'm really pleased I had a go. I've never done it before, so I started very slowly. Me and David Bentley and Brandon from... the old Man City kit man. They're funny, them two, like Tuchel brothers, seriously. But so we get up the old slope, but once you stack it, I stacked it backwards, and you know when your knees are like that and your body's going that way, and I couldn't move, and I thought my knees were going to snap.
If you can, just fall on your side.
I think I've done 3 cruciates, I'm sure I have, but it's really, really difficult. I must
admit. The old
admit.
glue wine on the side of the mountain, beautiful. Absolutely stunning views out. It really was, and just looking over on the city itself, town, and it's beautiful, absolutely stunning. So I'm really pleased I went. The sunshine was beautiful as well. Yeah.
Up the higher you go, you can have a t-shirt on.
Yeah, stunning.
It's amazing. I was sitting there going, I'm roasting here. I've got a big coat on. I've got a jumper on. So I ended up taking the coat off, taking the jumper off. You're sitting there in the t-shirt. It's absolutely brilliant.
I've not done it this year. My friend did that chalet and
I can see why you go out now. I mean, you've always said to me for many, many, many years, Ray, you got to try skiing. And I've never done it. My brother does it quite often with his mates and whatever.
Well, I met him. I had a beer with him.
But I can see why you go now. I can see why, because it's lovely fresh air. It's just a nice, stunning place to look at.
For people listening, they say I'm too old to learn. You don't have to ski. As long as you go to a nice place, Meribel, Courchevel, and just have a walk around in the morning air. It's beautiful. Nice shops, nice food. Expensive, but if you save up for it, it's worth it.
It's just the scenery for me. I mean, we was right up, you go on our cable card up to the mountain, and then some lively bars packed. And as you rightly said, probably half of them didn't ski.
Yeah,
they just went up there just for the day out. Yeah, exactly. A bit of lunch, not lovely.
Well, Richard, he's over here. He had the chalet in Courchevel, and you get to know everyone. You get to know the butcher, the plumber, the dentist. Yeah, it's lovely.
No, it's brilliant, mate.
Right after a VAR-free weekend in the FA Cup, the Premier League and there's some crackers is back.
It's talkSPORT. We are Premier League.
Manchester United have released a statement saying they're delighted to announce the appointment of Michael Carrick as head coach.
It's a really clear focus, a clear goal now to have a real big end to the season.
It's Semenyo! He's done it again! 2 in 2 for the £65 million signing.
Many clubs want him and he decided to join us, so all I can say is thanks to him.
Jokerej can't miss this one. It's spilt by Sanchez. It goes into his path and Arsenal have a 2-0 lead.
Premier League now, they're looking to be going to win that. They've got a very good chance of at least winning the double, if not the treble.
The Hammers 7 points from safety. They aren't on thin ice. The ice is cracking beneath their feet.
There is a lot of football to be played. 17 games is a lot of games.
And it's yet more home disappointment for Thomas Franken's Spurs.
Sometimes the things maybe doesn't go your way all the time, but we need to keep going.
Oh, the Premier League, we've missed you.
Do you know what? 17 games is a lot to go, Ray. You know, we shouldn't get carried away here. Arsenal look the best side, but 17 games is a lot. And City, with a great respect to Villa, could Villa go on a 10-game winning run? Maybe not. Could City at the moment? No, but they're capable.
Of course they are. Yeah.
So we've got a big.
There's a long way to go, Al. I'm not, as I said before, they're in a good position, Arsenal, but you don't get carried away. As long as you're in that sort of position, March time, end of March maybe, then you can say, look, we've got a great chance now. But at the moment, as you rightly said, with the FA Cup now, look, they're playing so many games, aren't they, Arsenal? They're in the semi-final, Carabao Cup as well, FA Cup, they've got a very kind draw, home draw, and they're still getting that Champions League. So much to play for a lot of clubs.
But I like the way, the Chelsea game, I like the way they didn't just sit back. They went at Chelsea. You know what I mean? They went at them. They were full of passion.
I think they'd be kicking themselves though. They could have been all over now. And Chelsea's still in it. And Chelsea were missing some big players, weren't they? Casido, Palmer, so they're all going to be back probably. So it might be a more difficult game at the Emirates because all expectations Arsenal getting through, but Chelsea might go there and surprise them. But look, I think the chances they had, they could have easily gone with a 2-goal advantage instead of the 1.
I agree. So we kick off right here on talkSPORT tomorrow lunchtime with the Manchester derby. Adrian Durham will take you around the grounds at 3 for all the goals as they go in, including the battle of the protesting clubs, Spurs against West Ham. Ooh. Ray's Arsenal.
That's a big pub. It's a big one down our pub, Al, that one.
Yeah, I know. Ray's Arsenal finished Saturday off as they head to Forest, 5:30. Tricky, but, you expect them to win that. Ray, is this the weekend where Arsenal seal the deal on the title if City don't beat United?
Well, all eyes will be on that game. City, I do expect them to beat Man United, if I'm being honest. I think they'd be too strong for them. But you're always hoping that I thought that they'd be too strong for Brighton, and they've dropped points and they've dropped too many draws in recent weeks. And it is a massive advantage if they do drop points again, Arsenal going into that later game. But if Man City win, and it does put the pressure back on Arsenal, that's how it all goes every single weekend, because that's how it's going to be to the end of the season probably. They're always waiting because with the TV the timings now, you're always going to have one team playing early, one team playing later. So it ain't very rarely you're going to have 2-3 o'clock games with Man City and Arsenal.
And then the back page of the Sun this morning, summits up. The Glazers have jetted into Manchester for talks with Sir Jim, with the club set to miss out on around £50 million after going out of both cups at the first attempt this season. £50 million it's costing them. And Alan Pardew can understand why the fans have had enough of Sir Jim and Ineos. Here's Alan.
Jim doesn't own it all, but he owns a part of it and he has control of the football. And actually, that part of it has fallen down, and that's where I genuinely feel sorry for Man United fans. And, Dan Ashworth come in. They headhunted him. He was going to be the man who was going to put a plan together for this football club to take it forward, which he did at England.
Alan Pardew there, Michael Carrick, of course, in charge. But City, listen, form goes out the window. Man United have done it before, gone to City or played City and beaten them against the form. Can they do it? If not, they could get a doing, a battering. Don't forget, you hear it right here on talkSPORT. We're taking your calls. United fans, City fans, 03717 223344. United fans, is this a must-win? City fans, is this what really kickstart your club on pegging back the Arsenal? Coming up, we'll look at the back pages. Reports of a bust-up at Arsenal, eh? We'll bring you more on that next.
great voice.
She was brilliant. She's writing a lot of songs. That's why you don't hear so much about her. But really big in America as well.
I think her dad was from Nigeria and she was from, mum was from Birmingham.
And Gabby gave us a great rendition yesterday, of Gabrielle. God almighty.
Well, that's one with the patch, wasn't it?
Yeah.
The lady, it was, Gabrielle, good singer.
Gabby didn't have a patch on. I think he had a gag on. Right, this is talkSPORT Breakfast. Ray Parlour alongside me. What a classic to start this Friday then. Why are we playing it with Shaddy? She's 67-year-old today. Happy birthday, amazing. Shaddy.
She's a really classy lady.
I might play a bit of that Saturday night on Virgin Classics, Ray. We'll see.
You should have done that, yeah. Why not? That's a blinding song to play.
6 till 10, don't forget, and then 10 till 2. Ray, who is the smoothest operator at talkSPORT? Would that be Mr. Jordan?
Well, yeah, you got to put him up there, haven't you?
Hello?
Yeah. I heard the Moosey's voice in the background then. Moosey's quite smooth. He just needs to have a little wash every now and again, doesn't he, Moose? He wears that same jacket every week.
That's a bit harsh.
Oh, well, I'll go back to the old Brazil days when I saw him walking down the beach, trancing down the beach with his West Ham shirt. He didn't take it off.
No.
But I think he was stuck to him.
He'd get out of bed in the morning and whistle on the
he was stuck to him, I'm sure it was.
Right, let's look at today's back pages, and here comes Shaban.
Oh, she's a bit late.
Oh, no music.
Smooth operator. Come on, get that back on.
Oh.
Oh, that's better. That's it. Shaban's definitely a smooth operator.
I'll take that. I've been called worse. Hello, how are you guys?
Really good, yourself, Shaban?
And what's happening this weekend?
This weekend...
Work.
Weekend breakfast. You can listen to that. You look well. What have you had done? You look different. You look different. New bins?
No, nothing.
He looks different. He looks different, Ray.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do. You look fresh.
Fresh?
Fresh as a
donut. I'm as fresh as a 4-week-old donut.
Like that fresh.
4-week-old donut.
Yeah. I wish I felt fresh. I don't. Anyway, what are we up to this weekend? Do you just work?
It's like you know something. Do you know something?
Well, yeah, I could tell that glint in your eye.
No, I'm working. I'm working this weekend in a marathon training. 10 miles this week.
10 miles.
It was like dragging a bus. Honestly.
What's the weather like this weekend?
It was bucketing down.
I was going to say, you get soaked.
It was peddling down. And then, you've got to do the whole eating.
You got one of them little hats with the umbrella on.
Oh, that'd be a good idea, actually.
Yeah,
because it does the waters in your eyes and then my AirPods broke.
With that beautiful hair you've got, you're going to ruin it.
Hold on a minute.
So real.
You're going to ruin it.
London Marathon's not for how many more weeks?
Well, it's still another few months. I spoke to your daughter, actually.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. She said that
Don't do it.
No, she says she's jealous. She loves doing marathons.
She's done about 5
You
hours.
must get the bug.
Well, I think she has done 5, maybe 5 or 6. She's done Paris, New York, London.
That's your next step.
Times.
Because it's
New
a
York.
good way to see the city, isn't it?
New York. Yeah, but the time we going over Tower Bridge the second time. The second time, I think, it's really hard.
Yeah, I'll definitely vote.
No cobbles.
I don't think nothing worse.
Right, okay, back pages for you. Let's talk about back page of The Sun. Liam Rosenior.
Do you know what? I like the front page of The Sun, by the way. I know
the traitors,
I like that.
The old politics situation.
Traitors, isn't it?
Sun. Yeah, it is. Have you watched it?
No, Jill watched it. And there's a picture of, is it the Tory leader? And who else is on there? But it's clever how they've worded it.
Yeah, no, it does look good. Kemi Badenoch, she's meant to be Claudia. We just need to fix the barnet, get out the bench. And then we're all the way there. Anyway, back page of the papers. Liam Rosenior telling his Chelsea players to just simply wash their hands. Apparently there's a bug going around the squad at the moment. So keep on top of the germs. Summits up his back page of The Sun. The Glazers jet in for talks with Sir Jim Ratcliffe at Manchester United. Also, Victor Gyökeres, so slick. This is Simon Collins, back page of The Sun. Arsenal defender William Saliba has warned rivals that Victor Gyökeres will go on a red-hot scoring run. He netted, of course, in the cup win over Chelsea and got an assist as well. Saliba said, I am sure that it's going to go well for him. He said, sometimes as a number 9, you have periods when you're not scoring, but I am not worried about him. He will score, he's strong, he's fast. Do you agree with that, Ray?
Look, he couldn't miss that one the other night, could he? I mean, Sanchez had a night. The goalkeeper, I don't know what he was doing. But look, I hope he does. And that would give him a huge confidence. He didn't really over-celebrate, did he, when he scored? Because he knew it was a tap-in. But I was really pleased for his assist as well. He done really well for Zuba Mendy's goal. Again, a lot of people are still 50-50. But all he can do is go out there, do his best he can, try and make the right runs, try and get scoring goals. And once he gets scoring goals, he's right. Saliba's right. He could go on a massive
what
run.
What he's got to do is keep working his socks off, hold the ball up, keep people playing, work hard, even when you've not got the ball. And then when the ball goes wide, get in the box.
Training is very important. I don't think they've been training too hard lately. So they'll be back, and when it's like the load slows down a little bit, then they'll be back on the training field. He'll be making the right runs and scoring goals in training, and he's got to just replicate that in a game then.
Have you had any time with him? Have you met him yet?
No, not really. No. But I'm sure he's a great lad. You can tell everyone's so pleased for him when he does score a goal, which is a nice. Even the other night, you see all the players come up to him and say, "Well done, keep going." And and I think you need that in a squad. You need people helping each other, and I'm sure he feels that the squad really are trying to push him to score goals. And you know,
it's like the boy Delap as well. People were about him, and then suddenly
give him a chance. Yeah,
suddenly he's emerged. I know he's injured at the moment, but he's emerged. Think, hello, he's getting the hang of this. And he's another.
It does take time sometimes. It's a totally different league. You come from Portugal, which, no disrespect to Portugal league, the defenders are nowhere near as good as our in the Premier League.
Yeah.
And you're going to get a lot more chances in Portugal than you will in England. So he's just got to learn to, if you're getting 3 chances a game, he's got to score at least 1.
Sticking with the Arsenal chat, have you seen this video going around online of Declan Rice and the Arsenal assistant coach having words in the tunnel?
No.
Right. So Isan Khan writing about it at the back page of the Mail. Declan Rice involved in a heated row with the Arsenal assistant manager Albert Stuyvenberg at half-time during the Cup win at Chelsea. So the video's going around on Stuyvenberg?
Oh, he's a great lad, Al.
Is that how I say it?
Really nice guy.
Stuyvenberg, yeah.
I was going to say invented electricity, didn't he?
He's a top man, he is. So.
The two of them were kind of having a bit of a go at each other in the tunnel, and then a lip reading expert, Jeremy Freeman, said that Declan Rice is saying, "Oh, F's sake, he doesn't know what the hell he's on about." Gabrielle's in the middle asking him to kind of calm down and stay calm. Both of them having a bit of a go at each other. Is this a positive thing to say?
Yeah, there's no problem in that at all. I mean, standards, maybe he said to him, you weren't doing that well tonight, and, he might have just bit a little bit. There's no problems with that. Players are having a go half the time. Yeah.
Healthy.
You're always trying to better yourself. You're always trying to... no one's happy. No one does an absolute unbelievable
performance. Let's say here, Shaban, Ed, get your finger out, won't you? You're slacking. But
where's the cup of tea? Oh.
No, it's only because I like them. You know what I mean? All of you useless get some decent guests. But it's only to improve the programme.
In terms of endearment, yeah. Quickly, inside the Sun today, international friendly and the subject of communication. Charlie Wyatt writing about Thomas Tuchel. He talked about team spirit and social skills as vital as talent as they head towards trying to win a World Cup. He said when involved in World Cups, it always has made the difference when the connection was right, when the communication was right between the players. First of all, we know that Gareth Southgate got that right, but do you think Ray has the communication skills if he were in the England squad right now? Do you
guys manager?
Yeah, I do. I think, it'd be...
No problem. I'll be running the card schools and, all that sort of stuff.
A little bit, sundown races and stuff like that.
I'll be the bookmaker. It's no problem whatsoever.
Keeping everyone together.
I think what the interesting one about when you talk about England and England managers, we're back to Man United, and was Gareth Southgate get involved eventually?
Yeah.
Now you look at the backroom staff now, and you think, aye, Holland's gone in there. You wonder, is Gareth, in the background chatting away?
I think Tuchel, all he's got to do is really get the best out of the players. That's it's not on a hard
pick the
right balance. Yeah, exactly right, because they're all getting coached by the best managers in the world, lot of the guys. So you don't really have to coach them. You just got to get them in the right positions and make sure everybody's got the work ethic. Go out there and perform every week. That's all they've got to do, because on paper their squad is one of the best in the world.
I know what you've done.
What have I done?
You've had the salmon sperm facial.
The what?
You've had the facial.
I had a shave.
He's had the salmon sperm facial. You have?
Yeah.
He's had a Chaz and Dave, haven't you?
Yeah.
Chaz and Dave.
I'm thinking about hair extensions as well, are you?
Yeah. Imagine that.
I tell you what, I wish someone would turn these lights down. Honestly, I know you're listening, driving into work, thinking, "God, he's whinging today." I swear, I think I'm lying on a slab having a kidney removed here. these lights are just a joke.
These chairs as well. Look,
I know.
What do you need? I'll go and sort you out. A cup of tea?
I need something. I think I need well, no, I don't. I was going to say San Miguel, por favor, but honest, I need something. Dear, oh dear.
I'll sort you out.
Shaban back at the tick, 6:30.
Corinthian Casuals are a team in the Combined Counties League Premier Division South. Despite that, they're one of the most important clubs in world football. Here's why. The club was formed in 1939 as the result of a merger between Corinthians FC and Casuals FC. Now, Corinthians FC were founded in the late 1800s when the FA's top brass were absolutely sick of getting pumped by Scotland every time they played them. As a result, Nicholas Lane Jackson set up an amateur side which would bring in the best players who could all play for the national side. And it worked. It wasn't long before England were dominating the international fixtures they played, and it was largely down to Corinthians. In fact, in 1894 and 1895, they played consecutive games where Corinthians provided the entire England 11. But the thing is, the players refused to play professional football. They didn't believe in it. They wanted to spread the values of sportsmanship, competition, and played for the love of the game. It also helped most of the players were Oxbridge graduates who didn't need the money, but instead of entering league and cup competitions, they played exhibition football and toured the world, bringing the beautiful game with them. Think of it like the Harlem Globetrotters of football, and it was this which spread the game throughout the world and made it so popular. Most famously, in 1910, they travelled to Brazil, and the locals in Sao Paulo were so impressed they started their own team under the same name. Yes, the same Corinthians who won the FIFA Club World Cup in 2021, one of the biggest clubs in Brazil.
save by Topman Holmes. There's the snap. Brady throws it, and it's caught for another touchdown. Stepping up and throwing deep down the sideline is caught. It's caught. The Patriots win the Super Bowl. There's the Hail Mary, but it's intercepted. And that's the game. It's over.
25-7. Don't worry, Ginge. Every Tuesday I'll give you some more tuition. Don't worry about that. If you're after $1 million from the US of A as a commentator, I'm your man. Right, talkSPORT Breakfast. Ray Parlour alongside me with the Super Bowl fast approaching. talkSPORT is giving you and a pal the chance to be there live in action. There's only 1 week left to enter. Just a week, you could win tickets to the Super Bowl Sunday the 8th of February, plus return flights to San Francisco, 3 nights accommodation and spending money. In a few weeks, you could be ticking off the Super Bowl and exploring San Francisco. Here's how to enter. Right. For your chance to win, text the word to 83338. Text costs £2.50 plus your standard network rate. Or call us 0343 418 7260. Lines close next Thursday, 2026 at 4 p.m. That's when you need to answer your phone if it rings, so you've got to pick up and say hello. 18 plus, UK residents only. This is a network promotion. Full T's and C's at talksport.com. For your chance to win, text WIN to 83338 now. Right, as another Premier League weekend approaches, there's quite the game. What a game this will be in North London as West Ham travel around the North Circular to Tottenham in a match-up between two sides arguing who hates their board the most. Oh dear. Oh. Spurs fans who hate each other the most. There's no love lost here. Tottenham fans, they assumed the grass would be greener since Daniel Levy left the club, but I'm sorry, it hasn't quite gone to plan.
Richarlison is there and sends the shot wide of the post.
Toys out the pram when he's not playing well but gets taken off.
He looks a bad egg.
Brennan Johnson, 47.6 million.
Brennan Johnson's in on goal! He's won the tie for Tottenham Hotspur!
He was their top scorer last season.
Top scorer, yeah.
A lot of Spurs fans want him out. I'm not sure when you're struggling for results. He's a player you can just dispense with.
Spending of the traditional big six since Poch was sacked with Tottenham. That's £1 billion. Just shot off. That's who is buying them?
Eberici Eze. He could have signed for Spurs, remember, but he's a hat-trick hero for Arsenal.
Tottenham Hotspur announces that Daniel Levy has today stepped down.
Decision is made. We move forward.
Conor Gallagher, left-footed corner! Conor Gallagher with a magnificent goal!
Lift the crowd. The crowd are dying for a player like him in that midfield.
Do I think he's a world beater? No. Do I think he makes Spurs slightly better? Marginally. Are these the sort of signings that are going to catapult Spurs to the heights that they so desperately require? No.
Yeah, Conor Gallagher, Ray. I think he's better than marginally in what Tottenham need at this moment in time. I've said for I don't know how many years, midfield not good enough.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's a no-brainer really for Spurs if he's available. He knows the Premier League very well. His energy in that midfield to be, what they need. Never give up lost causes. And I really like it. He's got a lot of quality as well. So I think that's a great signing for Spurs.
So you can't have a team full of energy, from top to bottom, but you do need the players who will go and
he's still got quality as well.
Oh, no. And especially when you're struggling, like Spurs are struggling, and the crowd are on your backs, you need someone like him to get stuck in, to cover, to chase balls that you're second favourite to get, to give the crowd a lift, and then hopefully the guys with the great ability turn up as well.
Well, if you was playing midfield out and you had strikers in front of you, closing down, trying to win the ball back, you can push up yourself on your man, and they ain't got nowhere to go. They go long then, and you'll probably win the ball back.
By the way, let's not kid ourselves. Arsenal do that. Arsenal against Chelsea the other night.
Oh, yeah, they work. Yeah, Gyökeres, that's one thing he does really well, is chase things down and, make it difficult for the defender, because you let the defenders have the ball. This day and age, the midfield's tucking, and it's all the movement, and you ain't going to get the ball back. You sometimes don't see the ball for like 50 passes, but if you close them down, and they get into a situation where they've just got to try and hit a sort of an area, and that means your player's going to be there, and you win the ball back. So Conor can do that. He can push in, and the players around him respond to what he does probably.
Yeah. It's all quite a mess at the Lane, that's for sure. Sam Dean in the Telegraph reported yesterday the Spurs have spent almost £1 billion since Pochettino was sacked in 2019. More than Arsenal, so languishing down in 14th in the table. A manager no fan is happy with. The Tottenham fans have had enough. A mass protest planned ahead of the West Ham game. Well, look, West Ham have not got a lot to cheer about at the moment, but they'll be laughing when they hear about the protests and see it. Change for Spurs, it's called. Supports group which is aimed against the club's leadership and performances. So to tell us a bit more about this, let's say good morning to the spokesperson for Change for Tottenham. Billy Thorpe joins us. Billy, good morning, Billy.
Morning, Billy.
Good morning, guys. How's it going?
Oh, we're good, Billy. I don't know what to say about Spurs anymore. I'm watching, I'm looking at the fixtures thinking, can they win this? Yeah, they can. Then I'm disappointed again. Something's not right, man.
Yeah, I always say Tottenham's a bit like a social experiment. I think they push us every year how far the fan base can go, and another season, and it's an absolute shambles at the moment going on at White Hart Lane.
What's gone wrong, Billy? Is it do you put it all down to the manager? Tactically, is it wrong, or is it players are not good enough? What do you put it down to?
I think it's a mixture of all of those things that you mentioned above there. I think Thomas Frank is just the latest in a long line of managers that's probably not had enough help at Tottenham. He's come into a club that has struggled in the league last season, and the ownership at Tottenham, that while there were big changes in the summer, Daniel Levy left, have to remember that ENIC have been in charge for the 25 years that they've been here. And this looks like another season which another failing manager. And it's only really a symptom of the same ownership that we've had over the last 25 years. And it looks like Thomas Frank will be the next fall guy. So, I know Thomas Frank is a problem, but I don't think he's the biggest problem at Tottenham. No. I think it's the owners that continually sort of lack the ownership to lead our football club successfully.
So, Billy, I don't know how many thousand are going to demonstrate, but what are you trying to achieve? What's the outcome? What are you saying must happen?
So in the summer, we were promised that once Daniel Levy left, the new owners, and I say new owners in inverted commas because I don't believe much has changed, would offer a new period where they would put the football team first and give us a football team to be proud of, and one that will compete for trophies. And then Ange was sacked in the summer because they said that Tottenham has to be a club that compete on all 4 trophies or all 4 fronts. And right now we're not competing on any front, so that's a disappointment there.
Yeah.
So we want to put some pressure on the board to try and make it right. The January transfer window is a huge opportunity to address the fact that we're in 14th and we're in a major crisis at the moment. The club fans are booing the team off at half time. The players are fighting the fans. The captain's coming out and making statements against the owners. The manager's on his last legs. We're in a real crisis. And so far, we haven't seen a January that reflects that. So,
and it's not as if
they're putting the money there. Don't they?
I was just about to say that. It's not as if, Billy, they've not spent money, £1 billion over the years.
Yeah, and they have spent £1 billion. And if you look at the the problem is, if you spend £1 billion on rubbish, then you find yourself in even.
Well, who's buying these players? Who's wasting this money, Billy?
Well, the problem is with that's a crisis in itself, because our director of football, who was chosen by the board, hired in September, is already leaving us. So he's leaving us at the end of the transfer window. Fabio Paratici, and then Langer, who's come in. He's not particularly popular with fans. So it's a real mess on every level that you look at. So while the money has been spent, I think you have to look at the wages as well. If you look at the wages and I saw that Arsenal have spent about a little bit less than us in terms of transfer fee. But if you compare the wages of the players bought, Arsenal shopping a completely different stratosphere to us. And generally speaking, if you pay those higher wages, you get higher quality players. Arsenal have shown time and time again in the transfer window lately.
What time does it all kick off? Where's it starting, the demonstration? Is it during the game, before the game? Tell us a bit about it.
Sure. So it'll be before the game at 2:00 outside the Corner Pin pub on the Park Lane. And then we're going to gather outside. We're going to make some chants, make some noise, hopefully against the owners, and then continue into the stadium about 2:30 as well. Interestingly, West Ham, they're probably the only club that I hate their board more than us at the moment. So I wouldn't be surprised if half their fan base joined us for the protest, to be honest.
Yeah, and but when that whistle goes, though, Billy, you really got to get behind the team, because we all know how big the game is for both sides. The London derby, West Ham, a lot of hatred between both clubs. So, as much as you've got to have your demonstration at 3:00, you've got to get behind the team as well.
Completely, yeah. That's why it's important change for Tottenham. When we're doing this before kick-off, quite a long time before kick-off at 2:00, because one of our important mantras is support the team, not the regime. We are always fully behind the players, particularly in a big derby like this, particularly in a game that we have to win as Spurs. It'd be absolutely unthinkable if we don't win against West Ham with the state that they're in. Even though our home form has been really poor, we have to win this game on Saturday. So we will be fully behind the team come kick-off.
Billy, try and enjoy the weekend. I hope so,
mate. Mate. I'll try my best.
There you go. So 2:00, 2:30, big Billy Thorpe there. West Ham, they'll be reveling. Although West Ham,
they've got their own problems, haven't they?
As we well know, the problems they've got, and
massive problems. They've got probably bigger problems than Tottenham.
Yeah,
if I'm being honest.
Right, top of the still to come.
Superstar Breakfast preview on talkSPORT with Travis Perkins. Download the new improved app to easily manage your accounts and quotes.
It's crazy, isn't it? £1 billion, and
amazing.
You don't even know who's spending the money. Who are these guys?
I know.
I wish I was a director of football.
I wish I was an agent who was in with the sporting director, whoever's buying the players, because I bet you behind the scenes they're saying, "Oh, I'll get him out." There's a few deals going on behind the scenes. Don't worry about that problem.
Got to be careful, right? Top of the league, top of the Champions League, as good a finalists in the Carabao Cup and FA Cup fourth round. We're going to be asking Ray Parlour if the Arsenal could win the quadruple this season. Don't miss that. And ahead of my Virgin show, here we go.
Oh, Alan.
I think Alan might be doing a bit soon. With record figures, yep. Chris Evans, watch out. We will be playing the beat, the intro with a Manchester twist, not United, a Manchester twist. Ahead of the derby tomorrow, live and exclusive on talkSPORT. That was our breakfast preview with our good friends at Travis Perkins.
Superstar Breakfast preview on talkSPORT with Travis Perkins. Get free next day track delivery. Head to travisperkins.co.uk or download the app.
.651, Ray Parlour alongside me. Now, what do we know about this Friday morning? Villa closing in on the signing of Tammy Abraham after beating rival clubs to the offer of a long-term contract that demonstrates Unai Emery's faith in the England striker. Rory McIlroy, are we watching it, Ray?
Yeah, it's on 7:30.
Rory says the return of Brooks Koepka to the PGA Tour could suggest that the rivals Live Golf Tour is now in decline, I should say. John Ram, DeChambeau and Cam Smith have all, however, indicated no, we're remaining with Live. And ahead of the West Ham trip to London rivals Spurs tomorrow, manager Nuno has spoken about the importance of resolving Paqueta's future amid interest from Flamengo.
I think it's a situation that we have to solve. All of us at the club have to solve. We always want our best players to be involved, and Lucas is one of our best players, so let's try to solve the situation.
I'm getting a bit sick of the Lucas situation, right?
Well, it's a no-brainer, really, Al. You can't stop a player from leaving. If he doesn't want to be there, he looks like he's agreed personal terms with Flamengo. All they've got to do now is get a deal where he stays at West Ham for this season. So he signs for him, but he comes back on loan.
If you do that deal, is he going to give you 100% every game?
Well, I think that sometimes as a player, you respect the club more by saying, look, we ain't going to stand in your way, but you need to help us out as well. And you might see a bit more from him because he's saying, no, they've helped me out, but I get my move back to Brazil. So they need all their best players. He's right what he says there. You know, he can't get rid of your best players, and if you're trying to stay up this year. So I think that's where they're going to get the deal over the line, and everybody's happy then. They get good money, West Ham. He still plays at the end of the season. And put it this way, Al, if they did go down and they got every chance of going down, he'd be leaving anyway. So I think that's the best deal for both parties.
A reminder, Adrian Durham and Game Day Live team will keep you across. I still don't understand why you're not involved. Honestly.
I'm loving my Saturdays now. It's great.
You're upset. Right, we'll keep you across. Spurs against West Ham at 3 o'clock, as well as Chelsea against Brentford, Liverpool, Burnley, and 2 more plus the EFL. Right, time now. What's the time? 6:53. Time for this.
If you don't like it, Radio 4. Tube.
Virgin Radio.
Go! Always believe in your soul on this night of 1,000 stars.
Whoa, baby, this place will put a smile on your face.
Why do
you whisper green grass? Stop by and say hello. Would I still see suspicion in your eyes?
Here we go. Come on.
Here we go now. There you go again. Asking where I've...
Yes, we've ever put our foot down. If Brazil's doing it, you're doing it to Ali. So Ali now wants to do a bit in Virgin.
12:30 here tomorrow on talkSPORT. It's the Manchester Derby. But what are you doing at 6 p.m. tomorrow night, Ray Parlour?
Listen to Alan.
Exactly that. Virgin Radio Legends.
Not really.
You can easily swipe across in the talkSPORT app, so you don't have to do much work to find Alan Brazil on Virgin Radio Legends tomorrow night at 6 p.m. And since it's the Manchester Derby, We thought Beat the Intro this week can be Manchester.
I tell you what, Al,
I'm not good with this.
I'll try and get it programmed in the roast for you.
Yeah.
How's that? We'll be in there. We'll
Great
be
idea.
popping along to Alan.
Can I ask a question?
Good idea.
Yeah, that
Good
is
idea.
true.
Do you get to choose the music, or did you get to influence
no,
the
I
music
choose it.
selection? You choose it all, yeah. That's a bit of work for you, isn't it? Not doesn't do a thing, does he? Thank God for good producers. Okay, Beat the Intro. Here is song number 1.
Oasis. It's got to be.
With the that's no.
I would like to leave.
Name that tune.
Oh, I need
I want to got the record, but half something.
Yeah, halfway. You're looking at my screen. I can see you, Parlour.
How can I look at your screen? I'm looking at Alan. I got eyes in the back of my head.
He is a cheat. He is a cheat. I hope the other songs are not
Halfway around the world.
Halfway around the world is the correct answer.
Cheers, Ed.
Oasis. Okay, song number 2. Beat the Intro.
I'm not looking. I'm going by Manchester band. Stone Roses.
No, it's that boring git. It is the Smiths. Ed, get us off.
Why do you not like?
Oh, it's that one to jump out of that window there. Honestly.
I was listening to Chris Evans.
I'm waiting for the next bus
and he said
to
that's
land on top of it.
That's his favourite group, isn't it?
Yeah, Smiths.
Who's?
Chris.
I can't wait.
Loves the Smiths. If he was to choose a headliner act, he would get the Smiths.
Oh, Jesus. That's it. Gig in the garden out the window. I'm not...
He wants his job full time now.
Finally, Beat the Intro. Listen up for this.
Sounds Roses.
Oh, yeah. Good. It's a good song.
Go on then, name the song. It's getting there.
Balls. Yeah, I know this.
Balls Gold.
I know this song.
Sounds Roses is brilliant.
I'm sure I do. There's a bit of Johnny Congas. He's going to step on you again in this song. They've nicked off.
There you go.
He's from Manchester as well, isn't he? Richard Ashcroft.
Yeah.
I thought you would have had a bit of verve in there.
No, Manchester, but great band.
Oh, brilliant, yeah.
Yeah, it's also got the Manchester Derby tomorrow, 12 o'clock here on talkSPORT, and then Alan Brazil, Virgin Radio Legends, at 6 o'clock tomorrow
I'll tune
night.
it in the Rose when I'm in the Rose.
Yeah, we'll get. Oh, good you'll be into this. But they're all old farts in the Rose, aren't they? So
I know,
they like it.
Have you been invited on Chris Evans' Thank If It's Friday show?
No. He's just done a new studio in there.
Yeah, it's all. Thank God it's Friday.
Hey, he's looking good as well, Chris.
He does look well.
Yeah.
I bet they don't get tangled up in here, do they?
Same facial as you.
He wouldn't put up with that. No, I wouldn't put. I was going to. He invited me for a drink yesterday or the day before, and I said, Chris, all this recording I've got to do now, I'm too busy.
He's trying to get you away from the Virgin.
What are you doing at the weekend?
You seem to know more about my weekend than me. I'm working weekend breakfast tomorrow and Sunday with Mr. Cascarino.
How is he?
He's great. He is great.
He's good time.
And Millwall are doing well, by the way. Castle's old club, they're doing well.
And in the League L, they are fifth.
Yeah.
But that top down to 9th, Wrexham, up to 2nd, 6 points out.
Chaos.
And they're out of the cup.
It's a great
I'm
league.
not saying it's a good thing, but they can now concentrate on trying to get promotion. We were having a debate yesterday. West Ham could go down. Millwall could come up, or it could be the big, horrible derby, Millwall-West Ham this season.
You want that stuff in the Premier League.
Right, coming up, Shaban, Henry Winter. Shaban will be back around 1:15 and 1:45. Don't go away, talkSPORT breakfast here.
You are, Shaban.
Hey?
They're working out hard, didn't they? She's back again, another 2 slots.
She's gone to New York to do the marathon there, and she don't go up the stairs and turn right, you know, Shaban.
We'll make the tea.
Those days are gone. 2 minutes to 7.
The Six Nations, where giants do battle and legends are made. Epic sport which demands an epic voiceover every time. And actually has an interesting story as well. It all started back in 1871 when Scotland beat England in the very first international rugby match. The other home nations were a bit jealous, wanted in on the action, and after England played Wales in 1882, they all decided to hold an annual festival of international rugby, or the Home International Championship, which kicked off a year after. Now, the first decade was dominated by England and Scotland until Wales finally won in 1893 and Ireland a year later. After years of dipping in and out of the championship, France was invited to join full-time in 1910. But because France isn't a home nation, they had to give it a rebrand and settle on the Five Nations. But France were actually kicked out of the tournament in 1931. They were accused of paying players when rugby was still strictly an amateur sport. They had to wait years to be let back in. But after World War II, the Five Nations resumed. Didn't always run smoothly though, like in 1973 when all 5 teams won 2 matches and lost 2 matches. Now, because they didn't do points difference at the time, they just decided that everyone was the champion. It's like trying to keep kids happy, you know, the whole, you're all winners. In the years following, other teams in Europe started to get better at rugby and actually got to a stage where they were regularly beating teams in the Five Nations. In 1997, Italy beat Scotland, France and Ireland home and away. So 2 years later, the Five Nations invited Italy in, creating the Six Nations as we know it. In recent years, there have been calls to expand the tournament further to other European teams. Georgia and Portugal have been prime candidates to join of late. It's also been suggested there could be 2 tiers with promotion and relegation to promote growth of the sport in Europe. But the existing nations are a bit reluctant. So for now, it looks like the Six Nations, or Six Nations, or Sei Nazioni, is here to stay.
5 minutes past 7, talkSPORT breakfast with Arnold Clark, saving your next car on the real sale. It's the UK's biggest used car sale. Ray Parlour alongside me. Now, on the way for you this morning, we're going to ask legendary West Ham striker Tony Cotty if losing to Tottenham, would that be the final nail in the coffin for Nuno? Undisputed WWE champion, the big fella, Drew McIntyre, will give Ray some advice on how to look good in spandex.
What?
Little Sam will be pushed into the studio in his buggy for this week's curse of the commentator. And celebrity magician Dynamo, no, it used to be called Dynamo, it's changed now, will join us in the studio to try and turn water into a cobra bomb for Ray. Ooh, I look forward to that. Before all that, though, the return of the Premier League kicks off with a cracker tomorrow lunchtime. The Manchester Derby, and is live and exclusive on talkSPORT. The week has been dominated by the news of Michael Carrick stepping in as interim boss until the end of the season. But who should be the long-term target? Here's what Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank suggested when I asked him if he was surprised that Gareth Southgate was still unemployed.
In a way, yes, but on the other hand, no. He will take his time. Very smart guy. I think it will have to be right for him. The feeling has to be really, really good. He's not going to jump into something quickly. I think personally he would be great at Man United because he is good with the press. He's good with the players. He's good with young players. He knows the game inside and out. I think he will stabilize them. He won't be up and down like Amorim was. I think he will be great. But does he want to take it? If he is offered it, I don't know.
Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank, he's in big training for his Strictly tour all around.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Jimmy's a good lad, Jimmy.
He said he loves it. It's really
he's good, Jimmy. Yeah, he was always a good lad in the dressing room when I played with him at Middlesbrough. But going back to Gareth, I mean, Man United's point of view now, they can't panic. They don't panic about managers. Oh, we need one straight away. I think Michael Carrick could do a decent job.
Well, there is a meeting today. We're going to talk to Henry Winter about it. The Glazers and Sir Jim Ratcliffe.
Well, if the right man's not ready at the moment, then just wait till the season, to the end of the season. But now they've got to get the right man there, Man United.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
Such an important...
Well, that was Jimmy's. That was his suggestions. What about Lord Jordan? Simon wasn't quite of the same opinion.
What he did do is he managed the media and he managed a group of players back into a situation where everybody was harmonious. There was no issues around people sitting at the same table because that was a terrible thing in the past. The Liverpool players couldn't sit at the same table as Man United players. So we managed that one through. And he managed the expectations of the media and turned it into a nice little environment where everyone was happy with one another. And at the end of it, we still won bugger all. So with due respect to his little navel-gazing, whilst I respect the intellectual acumen behind it, I think it's a load of old fanny.
No, Simon. You know, kids are having the breakfast before they go to school. Yeah. Right, let's find out what Henry Winter thinks of the potential of Gareth at Manchester United, a man who wrote a book for the current United manager, Michael Carrick. Writer, broadcaster, co-host of the Sunday edition, of course, Henry Winter. Morning, Henry.
Morning, Henry.
Morning, Alan. Morning, Ray. How are we?
Very, very well. Henry, we'll come on to West Ham Spurs in a moment in this demonstration, but United is another great derby. United against City. Michael Carrick, massive game. We hear that Sir Jim's going to talk to the Glazers who are flying in. So let's quickly or briefly, let's start with Manchester United. City can't afford to drop any more points with the Arsenal juggernaut, and United have to appease the fans with some sort of performance.
They have to show fight. They have to show pride in the shirt, all those qualities that you associate with Michael Carrick and his generation at Manchester United under Sir Alex. They have to play with width. They have to go back to the old Manchester United way, which they've lost recently. They particularly lost it under Ruben Amorim with his wing-back system. Manchester United are not about wing-backs. They're about wingers. So, yeah, I mean, he'll put on not a show, but he will put on, I'm sure, a good performance, and they will fight with the shirt. But, it's a difficult job. And when Michael Carrick sort of stopped playing for Manchester United in 2018 and went into coaching under Jose Mourinho, the first thing that Jose Mourinho did was say sort of, welcome to coaching, welcome to management, and here's some headache tablets. Yeah. And I think he might need them at Manchester United.
Henry, I've got to ask you before we move in, have you got a problem with your timekeeping or something?
It was very good, Henry.
I'm looking at the screen, Henry. Big Ben's right behind you. What's going on here? You've been late a few times?
No, I put that in for Ray because it's the clock end, because it'll make him feel at home.
Brilliant.
Good one.
That looks very good. Looks very stylish. But Henry, just got to ask you, I don't know if you're going to be at Tottenham Stadium this weekend. Are you going to be?
No,
you're not going to be there. But there's demonstrations before the game. They're not very happy, Tottenham fans. I don't think West Ham fans are very happy with their board either. So,
well, do they do any good for a start, Henry? In your wise opinion over the years watching football, do these remonstrations with the fans against the board? They've got Daniel Levy out now. They're at it again. Do they do any good?
Well, it stopped the European Super League. I think that when the fans demonstrated, I think they've got every right to. I mean, the club belongs to Tottenham Hotspur, the West Ham fans. The club belongs to them. It doesn't belong to Sullivan and Brady. So absolutely, I think if they're angry, they've got absolutely every right to voice that. And they have got issues, whether it's ticket prices, whether it's the assault on concessions, whether it's the direction of the club. I mean, the Tottenham Hotspur Supporters Trust, which is fairly mild-mannered on the whole, they released a statement yesterday, and they've been polling fans, and they want to talk to the board about the direction of their club. And let's emphasise it is their club. Owners come and go, managers, players come and go, but the fans are always there through thick and thin. They've got every right to be concerned about the direction of the club. Look, as long as it's peaceful, as long as it doesn't cross the line, as long as it's all vocal, then absolutely they've got every right.
Henry, just give us a little insight into Michael Carrick. I believe you wrote his book. What is he like? He's a quiet man.
Quiet man, but driven in a very sort of quiet way. I mean, you don't leave home in the northeast of England and, Platform 8 at Central Station at Newcastle and head down to West Ham as a kid and then just make your way at West Ham in that very good youth cup team. Ray will remember them. They were a fantastic team, Joe Cole and players like that. Yeah. And then go off on loan and basically fight your way up, get to Tottenham, get to Manchester United, and then win, 5 titles, Champions League, take a penalty in the Champions League final, then go into coaching, go into Middlesbrough, do very well initially at Middlesbrough, then lost 1 or 2 big players like Morgan Rogers and others, and it sort of faded a bit, without having something about you. So even though he is quite quiet, he's polite, there's a bit of steel in there as well. So, look, I wish him well because you want to see good, young, English, progressive managers do well. Look, it's a short-term appointment to the end of the season. And then as you've just been discussing, who they go for in the summer. I'd be surprised if it's Southgate, though.
Yeah. Just looking at the, as I said before as well, Michael Carrick, to play with them the years under and Sir Alex Ferguson, you've got to have a bit about you to play under Sir Alex. So just shows you. But a young manager who's in the hot seat now, Liam Rosenior. This would be an interesting game, Henry, wasn't it? At Stamford Bridge, Brentford, which is amazing. I'm so pleased for
illness in the camp.
Yeah, there's a bit of illness, but they're in 5th place at Brentford. Anybody thought, oh, this is it? They lost Thomas Frank. They lost all their best players in the summer. They've definitely been a relegation battle, but they've really surprised everyone, which we love to see. But this is a big game at the weekend, the West London derby, Chelsea-Brentford.
Who would have thought at the start of the season or in the summer that this match would be between Liam Rosenior and Keith Andrews? I mean, look, I'm sure you've spoken to Keith down the years. I mean, he's a very sort of intelligent individual, very driven, ambitious as well as Liam Rosenior is. And, you do want to see... we can't really call them managers nowadays because they're head coaches. But if you look at Brentford, and we're talking about Keith Andrews, they always employ well, they recruit well. And, you just look at the players that they've lost this summer and they're still rolling on, as you say. So, look, Keith Andrews, it's fantastic. I'm so pleased for him. And again, you want to see a sort of regeneration in the dugout and managers come in. But, they have to be given a chance because sporting directors are so powerful nowadays. And if the sporting directors come under pressure from the owners, they tend to turn on the managers or first team coaches. So absolutely give them a chance. And I hope Liam Rosenior gets given a chance as well because he is a bright young manager.
Do you think we'll ever go back to the old school managers? Or it'll always be going forward, directors of football, directors of this and whatever, where a manager used to do everything. I mean, Sir Alex probably did, Arsene Wenger, Bobby Robson, Brian Clough probably. They pick the players, they've done this, they've done that. Would you reckon we go down that road again, or is this the way forward? A little bit like VAR. We probably ain't going to go back from VAR now. So directors of footballers will always be there going forward, Henry?
Ray, management is so huge now. When you think of the media, when you think of the players from different countries, agents, young players having power, owners wanting to know how their money's spent, that inevitably the sporting directors will come in. But then just look at the top of the Premier League table. Who are the 3 teams there? Who are the 3 managers leading the way? These are managers. These are not first-team coaches in Mikel Arteta, Pep Guardiola and Unai Emery. They dominate those clubs. So I don't think the manager is quite dead yet.
Nice one, Henry. Have a great weekend.
Cheers, Henry.
Thank you, Henry.
Good weekend, guys.
There. Right, don't forget, for more of Henry Insight, make sure you check out the Sunday edition this weekend. Perfect morning listening after you raved to me on Virgin Legends. We are pushing this. Coming up, we'll find out why Adrian Dunham is winding up the Arsenal fans once again. You won't want to miss this one.
When you walk through a storm, hold your head up high and don't be afraid of the dark. At the end of a storm.
Yeah, big game for Liverpool against Burnley should be all right, and Celtic this weekend in the Cup, the Scottish Cup, taking on Auchinleck Talbot. And there's a familiar name on the Auchinleck books, a certain young Argyle McCoist.
Oh, is that right?
As Ali calls him, the big one signed for Auchinleck.
Centre forward.
Yeah, he is, yeah. However, Ali revealed in the show earlier that Argyle is cup-tied, so he can't play against Celtic. He was sitting in that dugout with his long legs. They want to try to trip up a few wingers and stuff. Ray, should have been a campaign to let Argyle play so McCoist can score another goal against Celtic.
Oh, it should have been great. I'm sure Celtic are not that fast, are they?
No.
They're going to win easy anyway, so let him play. If you were Celtic, you go, yeah, it's a nice story, isn't it? McCoist against Celtic.
Yeah,
so I'm surprised.
I think he's a big raw centre forward.
And do you know what, Al? You don't get many opportunities to play Celtic, Rangers, all the big clubs. It's like a non-league club now playing Man United or Liverpool or something like that. You don't get many opportunities.
Auchinleck will have a go. Cumnock, Auchinleck down there, Ayrshire, they're predominantly blue. They're predominantly blue down there, so they'll have a dig.
Right, okay.
They'll have a go.
What sort of league are you now? Would you know? So you got the Scottish first, Premiership Scottish first, Scottish second.
Way down.
So you're looking like compared to
junior,
England.
Are they junior or
National League? Would it be less than that?
It could be National League.
National League like standard.
Yeah, someone will let us know. Let us know, please.
But what I'm saying now, he might not never get another opportunity to play against Celtic, might he?
No.
There'll be some story if he scored.
Hopefully, he's on to do better things. But
well, let's hope so. How old is he? He's only young, isn't he?
I don't know.
You should know.
I'll be there.
I bet you he will be.
Yeah. Ray, so anyway, I tell you what, talking about songs, great song there.
That is
time for
song.
this one, Ray.
The Arsenal! The Arsenal! Good
old Arsenal, you're bad.
That's got to be 60s or 70s.
It's a bit corny, isn't it? Listen to it.
Your new song's good, but crikey, that is, the Vietnam War was on when that came out.
She wore yellow ribbon on the gets on Wembley. Do you know what, Al? It's how they get songs for players now. Some of the players' songs are superb.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah,
you probably had a good one, didn't you, back in the day?
No.
What was yours then?
Get them off.
I was trying to.
Shaban, any idea what division are Auchinleck Talbot?
Oh, good question. I heard the guys trying to say Auchinleck this morning. Auchinleck. Yeah, let's talk about Arsenal. 6
they are
points
Premier.
clear.
6
they
points.
West of Scotland Premier League.
I'm sure I've been there. I'm sure I've been to Auchinleck.
It's Ayrshire, isn't it?
Arsenal 6 points clear off the top at the moment, 17 games to go. Is it finally their season, and how much of a struggle will it be for the rest of us?
Well, there's still 17 games.
And what are you trying to say?
Well,
you'd be pleased if Arsenal won it, wouldn't you?
The narrative is that Arsenal fans are a bit of a pain in the backside, and can be a bit heavy going for everybody else if Arsenal are doing well. Adrian Durham,
I don't really find that, Shaban.
You don't get involved in that chat.
No, I've got pals, from Spurs, lots of friends, and I've got Arsenal friends as well, West Ham friends. I don't
really stick out. Well, I don't know.
Well, some of the reasons coming up in just a moment, but Adrian Durham on the talkSPORT Daily podcast saying it will be unbearable if they're to win.
They're not staying humble. This is going to be the best title win ever. It'll be the best Carabao Cup win ever, the best Champions League win ever. They take the best corners. I mean, it's going to be so unbearable, but we're going to have to bear it, because I think you're right. Surely not. They can't go from nothing for years to the quadruple. Surely that can't happen.
Can it happen, right?
I tell you what, he'd be getting divorced, Adrian, if they win it.
Yeah, his wife's
because his wife's a massive Arsenal fan now. So she'd be giving him some. Don't worry about that. Can they do it? Of course they can do it, but it's very difficult to
tough,
do.
right?
I wouldn't even think about doing a quadruple. I think the league is more important. I promise you now, to try and win that league, Champions League. And they've never won a Champions League. I'm not disrespecting the League Cup, but it's a lovely day out for the fans at Wembley Stadium. It would be a cracking final, because if it is Man City, Arsenal, look, there's a long way to go yet, because there's another leg to go, but it would be a great game.
Do you find the Arsenal fans a little bit in people's faces?
Well, I'm not going to say they are, because there was great support for me over my career. So they probably expect a lot more than what they're getting. I mean, if you said to an Arsenal fan when we won the league last time in 2004, it's going to take you another 21 years to win the league again, then they go, oh, no chance. We'll be winning it well before that. So they've gone through a lot to get back to trying to win the league. A little bit like Liverpool, when they lost to Arsenal 89, if you said 30 years later you'll win the league again, Liverpool fan go, you're mad. Of course we won't. We're in it in 3 or 4 years' time. But it was 30 years. So it's been a long time coming, because Man City have dominated. Manchester United have been brilliant. Chelsea was on the scene. So it is difficult to win the league. But look, they're in a great position. I'm not going to say they're going to win it, because 6 points, it could easily turn around very, very quickly. Man City win this weekend, Arsenal drop points, then suddenly it's all momentum, isn't it? So,
yeah.
But look, they're in a great position. I think Mikel Arteta's took every single competition very seriously. He's rotated a little bit, but he's always put a strong team. He's always had loads and loads of strong players on the bench, just in case they have to get out of jail. And look, I think Arsenal fans are just enjoying the ride at the moment.
See, every Arsenal fan I speak to are like, it feels like they're clenching their bum cheeks the whole way through the season, because they're worried that they're going to mess it up and they can't enjoy the fact that they're doing so well. Is 6 points.
It's been so long, that's why.
17 games to go. Some of the reasons why people find Arsenal fan base unbearable, by the way, don't shoot the messenger, right? Every season starts with, this is our year. 2 wins in pre-season in August. And you're talking about winning a title race. Declan Rice was the missing piece of the jigsaw, and then you needed a number 9. Always them against the world. It's the PGMOL. There's always someone else to blame. #Varsnal. Arteta's touchline antics is another reason that people can't bear Arsenal, and they always make it about them. And then there's the social media aspect as well. Online, on Twitter, in group chats, there's always that one Arsenal fan who makes it impossible to support them or like them.
Okay, Shaban will be back with us a little bit later in about 15 minutes. Yeah, just a reminder, for more of Adrian Durham's feisty take, is check out the talkSPORT Daily podcast. Coming up, we're going to build up to Liam Rosenior's first Premier League game in charge for Chelsea. Some people are comparing his media work to Ricky Gervais. What? His character in The Office? Oh, give him a break.
League teams have got a load of crazy nicknames. Ever wondered where they came from? Some are pretty straightforward. Arsenal are the Gunners because they were founded by a group of munitions workers, and Bournemouth are the Cherries because their old stadium was built right next to a cherry orchard. Then there's Everton. They're dubbed the Toffees, but why? Well, because when the club was formed, just down the road there were 2 local toffee shops. Ipswich Town nicked their nickname off their opponents in the late 90s, Birmingham. The term Tractor Boys was chanted as a way to tease the team about their farming background, but they started using it themselves as a way to cheer on the team in victory instead. Take that, Birmingham. Let's head to Leicester, famous for more than just a red, well, orangey cheese and Jamie Vardy. Leicestershire's also the birthplace of fox hunting, hence the Foxes. Crystal Palace's nickname came from an extreme makeover. They were having a nightmare run in the 70s, and when they were relegated, their manager, Malcolm Allison, wasn't having it. I know what'll make us better, he thought, a new nickname. The Strong and Deadly Eagle sounded like a pretty good bet. And there's more to that story. Brighton used Palace's nickname to inspire their own. Ooh, bird, they thought. Let's just pick a different one for us. And so, in a heated match between the two teams back in 1976, when Palace fans began chanting "Eagles, Eagles," Brighton fans had the perfect reply: "Seagulls, Seagulls." So next time the away end's chanting their crazy nickname, you'll now know exactly where it came from.
Just excuse me a minute, I'll just bend down and pick up £2.5 million that's just fallen out of Ray's pocket.
Yeah.
Why'd you cringe when you hear that music?
Oh, I don't mind it. I think it's quite good. I'd rather go to. I don't mind listening to that music when you're not getting married. But yes. Will I ever hear that music again? That's the big question now.
Oh, hello. Is that a little hint? You're listening?
Definitely
Sue
not.
Ellen?
Definitely not.
Oh, sorry, Joe. This is talkSPORT Breakfast with Alan Brazil Ray Parlour and Arnold Clark's Real Silk. Yes, but
I think you might be. You renew your vows. You should be.
You've got to get married. She's a lovely lady.
You should have renewed your vows, are definite.
Ray. No, you got it.
Who's that? Who's that?
Why are we playing wedding music? No, we're not trying to give Ray PTSD. It's because Jamie O'Hara... What? The chunk was back at work yesterday following his stag do in Dubai. So the boys on drive
stag.
were asking whether, yesterday, who would be talkSPORT's best man for Jamie? Take a listen.
Well, the best man would probably be Ambrose.
What? He said presenters.
Oh, sorry. Of course it'd be you, wouldn't it?
Would it?
Yeah, of course it would.
Thanks, mate. I'll do a great
It's reluctantly because you're sitting there.
It'd be a great speech. How long have you been married?
12 years.
Oh, so you've had your 10 year.
So who's your talkSPORT best man?
So it's me. I'm the best man.
Okay, so where's the stag?
Oh, it's down to me. What I'd do, I'd find out where Jamie O'Hara went and go nowhere near it. I think we'd have a nice one, like go somewhere like Barbados or something like Mauritius.
Jamie O'Hara, best man. It'd be one of his local mates, wouldn't it? Rather than Cundy. I'd like to see Cundy turn up with
it could be Jace now.
Clown outfit.
No, I think you got to stick to your mates, really, haven't you? You grew up with, or I don't know what sort of mates he knocks around with now. I don't know. Is it similar to his schoolmates and all that? I don't know.
I don't think
you see them still.
I don't think he's got a wide choice. I think Gabby might be in there.
Yeah, I mean, at the presenters it would be probably, wouldn't it, Gabby?
Yeah.
If you was getting married, who would you have? Jamie?
It's all rather a bit of a rush here. Is the chunk not telling us something?
Is she done a prenup, has she? That's the most important thing for her.
Well, now that Jamie's earning fortunes,
Well, no, but
now he's big on both sides of the pond.
Well, he must be doing something right, Al, if he's going to Dubai for his stag do. Used to be Margate back in the day.
I know.
And now you get people going Dubai.
Southend, Clacton.
I went on my stag do. I went to Sandown Races. That's where I went. Where did you go on your stag do? Did you have one?
No, I didn't. No.
But I don't think it was. Was it massive?
I think when that era, Colchester, that was it.
Yeah, was it massive in that era? Probably not.
No,
it wasn't as big as it is now, is it? That's the best bit now about getting married is the stag do. I don't know about they go to a place like Prague now and all that sort of stuff, which is I totally agree with that. I think that'd be a good little trip, wouldn't it? Stockholm for the weekend and Dubai. Yeah, this time of year you probably would go Dubai or whatever.
Well, so then just part of the world at the moment. You got to be careful there.
But no, I mean, lots of people now. It's gone out of that season now, wasn't it? The old stag do's. It's early, isn't it? When did you get married then?
I've no idea. I didn't know. I knew.
You got engaged, didn't you?
Did I?
You're not really bothered, really, are you? But what I'm saying is that usually the stag do's...
My problem is I'm in bed too early. I don't see the show.
The stag do's are around about May time, aren't they, usually? Probably. End of season, May. You get married...
I think usually travel now, Ray.
You get married July, August, aren't you?
Go any time now, can't you? Long weekends, stuff like that.
And you're a bit worried if you do something wrong in May, June. So you got a little bit of time to recover and whatever.
Where was well, you got to be careful because there's social media everywhere. You got arrested. Where was it again?
What are you talking about? You always have to. I was enjoying this, but
wow.
I would say, that wasn't a stag do, though, was it? Stag do's. I like it when they, what are you going to do with a person? Tie them up? What'd you do? Huh?
What do you mean tie them up?
You got to do something to the old stag, haven't you?
Do you? Tie them up?
Yeah, you has to wear something. The funniest thing ever, Al, is when you go to like Stansted and places like you're going on holiday with your family and you're going to Witherspoons and there's people, it's a little bit like the darts, people dressed up, people's got to wear certain things to get on the plane and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, but European countries are getting fed up right now, aren't they?
Well, they're still spending plenty of money in their countries, aren't they? Yeah, it has changed a little bit in certain places, but it is always good fun and it's always good spirit. There's no problems, is it? Just people having a laugh and whatever. Give them a good send-off before their life's ruined. Anyway, I wouldn't have a stag do now if I got married.
No, that's the third time you mentioned it. So
no, do you know what I'll do? I'll go to a nice hot country and get married on a beach.
What country?
I'll probably go somewhere like Antigua.
Would you?
Or somewhere like that. And make it a holiday as well. Take all your family, all your close family. Bang, on the beach, done.
Pal of mine just come back from a cruise around the Carrick.
I think it's a lot cheaper.
It was fantastic. But there was one or two numpties on the boat, so you got to book the best restaurants to get away from them.
Oh, what, on the cruises? I've never been on a cruise, Al.
Oh, yeah, they're fantastic.
Have you ever been on a cruise?
No.
I think they're brilliant. I mean, you always say, you're going to see the same people every week. Of course you don't. There's 5,000 people on there. So it's like going around a town. I go to Alvor quite often in Portugal, and I see the similar sort of people because it's only a small little area. But a cruise ship is 5,000 people.
There's a lot of people down in Alvor, isn't there? And yet, I know the Algarve, I know Cavero.
Beautiful, Al.
So what people in football are down in Alvor?
I think Mick McCarthy would always be down there. But I think a lot of the guys are at the other end. Alvor's about 35, 40 minutes from the airport.
Right.
But Quinta del Lago, Valdalobo, Villamora. I think Ali goes to Villamore quite often, doesn't he? Or Valdalobo. Quinta del Lago's where a lot of the boys are.
Medina's nice down there, isn't it?
I think a lot of the guys have got villas down there. There's some great golf courses. If you like your golf, San Lorenzo, Quinta del Lago South, I think there's one. Then you've got loads in Villamore, Valdalobo. There's some cracking golf courses out there.
They're nice people as well, the Portuguese, aren't they?
Very nice. Really, really accommodating. Especially with young children. I think they're really good with young children. I used to always take my youngsters to Portugal, no problems. Always accommodate them in restaurants and all that sort of stuff. So, but I love it. But this time of the year, you don't want to be going this time of the year, Al. It's a bit too cold.
Hit or miss, and it can be 18 degrees.
I would probably look at March, April. Look, you could be really lucky, and it's really nice sunshine. I'm just going by Austria. I went to Austria a couple of days ago, and on top of those mountains, the sun's in your face, roasting. And you can get that in Portugal. You know, if you've got luck. And it's all about the wind as well. If there's no wind, it's quite pleasant. You know, you can walk around in T-shirt, but if the wind starts blowing, then it can get really cold. Cold wind. Then it's a nightmare.
Ray, let's have a wee look at some of the other games. We've got a minute and a half. Chelsea-Brentford, good game. What about Arsenal going to Forest? Are you ultra confident?
I'm never ultra confident, but I think they've had a bad record up there for quite a few years. I remember Wenger struggling in the FA Cup at City Ground, and but they know the result of Man City, obviously, and whether it's going to be a Man City win puts a little bit more pressure on Arsenal to get the result, or Man United can get something out of the game. Suddenly, it's there for the taking to go even further clear. But that's
we shouldn't forget the Villa as well.
Villa at home to Everton on Sunday, 4:30 kick-off, which is a cracking game.
Am I right in saying Everton have gone a little bit stale at the moment, Everton?
Yeah, a little bit hit and miss at the moment, but they've got David Moyes in charge, so I'm sure they're not panicking. There's no problems.
Safe, but,
yeah, well, we're in the league, 12th place, Al. Again, a couple of wins, you're up to 5th and 6th, so there's no panic at the moment. Sunderland are having a great season at home to Palace. How do you call that one?
What about Leeds against Fulham? Good game.
Yeah, I think it's a good opportunity for Leeds being at home. If they can get a win there, it does put the pressure back onto West Ham, Burnley, down the bottom. You know, Wolves had that really win, which was a dual good win. They're playing Newcastle at home. Can they get another win? I doubt it, but let's wait and see. Brighton, Bournemouth as well. So, look, every week, Al, we do it down the roads, don't we, the old predictions. It's so difficult. I mean, there's some really weird results at times, but it's a great league. That's all we can say.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, coming up 7:42. Shabana will be back in the tip. We've got Mickey Gray talking about the Manchester derby. We've got the sporting odds from Coral, the latest. Tony Cotty, we'll talk to Tony about this big game. Spurs against West Ham and Everton, of course. Crookie with most of the talkSPORT roundup as well. 7:43. You're tuned to the Sports Breakfast. Ray Parlour, me, Brazil, on talkSPORT.
Superstar Breakfast preview on talkSPORT with Travis Perkins. Doing what matters for the trade. Find your local branch at travisperkins.co.uk.
Just gone 7:45, talkSPORT Breakfast with Ray Parlour. What do we know this Friday morning? The Glazers have jetted in to Manchester for talks with Sir Jim, with the club set to miss out on around 50 million quid after going out of both cups at the first attempt of the season. Luke Littler will have the chance to win a one-of-a-kind $200,000, 200 grand.
Is that all you say?
In dollars prize at the Saudi Arabia Darts Masters later this month. 200 grand. He's earning a fortune, the kid.
Good luck to him.
Organiser revealed any player who hits a 9 dart will receive 100 grand in the first for the sport. The pot will be doubled if they can then hit the bullseye with one bonus dart.
It's unbelievable, isn't it?
Crikey,
We should have been dart players, Al.
Oh, no. Tottenham welcome West Ham to the Spurs Stadium tomorrow. Don't forget, having won just 2 of the first 10 league games at home this season, which is unacceptable. With the Spurs fans setting to protest ahead of the game, Ray, does it make you... Well, that's a stupid question. Isn't it?
Oh.
My question was, does it make you sad to see Tottenham struggling so much?
I don't dislike Tottenham. I mean, it's a situation where it's a football club. They demand to do better than what they're doing, which I totally agree with the fans. As I said before, I've got lots of Tottenham mates, and they're a bit, where's the club going, sort of thing. They've got a lovely stadium. They just need a good team now to get them going, haven't they?
Been in the stadium for a live game?
I've been to the stadium quite a few years ago now. How long has it been open? When it first sort of opened, I was doing a press. It's a fantastic stadium. There's no doubt about that. It's just the logistics of it probably isn't great, because getting out of there was a nightmare. Maxie got me a ticket to go. It's in the car park. So
what about the West Ham boys down the pub? Are they heading? Is there any of the West Ham lads?
Oh, they'd be.
Rose heading down to
West Ham's away allocation will be sold out completely. Like every ground, by the way. They're one thing about West Ham fans and Spurs probably, and Arsenal, they'll always feel that, as Chelsea, most teams now allocation they feel it.
Where do the West Ham boys all go and have a couple?
I don't know. I wouldn't have a clue, Al. I'm sure it wouldn't be down Tottenham High Road. Is there pubs, away pubs and home pubs? I'm not
doubt
sure.
it, not in the High Road, or maybe the other end up the
Seven Sisters
maybe.
Or at this day and age, you can get there very quickly, can't you? So they might even have it around the Liverpool Street area. Maybe that would be probably where they have probably a couple of drinks, wouldn't they? When West Ham played Arsenal. When West Ham played Arsenal, I got a train up to Liverpool Street, and I went in the pub over the road, and there's quite a few West Ham supporters in there, and it was good as gold, having a chat. But yeah, it's a big game for both sides tomorrow. And Tottenham fans, look, they've got every right to do what they want to do, because they pay a lot of money. They want to see changes. They want to see their club do well. But it's not a quick fix, is it? That's the problem in football. You can bring players in, but they don't fit in, and suddenly you just spent £30 million. You can't get rid of them because they've got big contracts, and they're happy to just take the money. It could be an absolute nightmare at times. So you really got the recruitment side of it. It's so important for any club. And it looks like they've got it wrong on too many occasions. So that needs to change if they're going to get better.
It's important you say that, because when you're in times of trouble, Thomas Frank, he looks troubled, doesn't he?
Well, he wants the club to do well, and he knows, whether it's the style of football, he can't go out and play willy-nilly football, because you end up getting beat 2 or 3-0 or whatever. So he's trying to do a little more structure in the setup, but then the Tottenham fans say it's boring. So I don't know how he can win.
Well, let's hear from Thomas, right, on whether he needs people around him who he can trust.
I know that we haven't got enough of the result we want. I know I can just see the small step we constantly are doing, and I still refer to the last 6 games with more positive, consistent performances. Not perfect, but there is some good signs of a team. I can see the small signs of the culture, the training, how the boys have been training here, especially Tuesday, Thursday, very intense, focused, working very hard on the offensive part of the game, because we know the defensive in many ways looks quite good, not through the roof, but quite good. Big improvements, set pieces are there. It's the offensive we need to do better.
Thomas Frank there. Right, well, we'll see. This weekend's a big, big weekend for Spurs and for West Ham. Right, it's time now for sexy transfer talk. What? With Intuit QuickBooks.
You like this one?
Transfer window. Breaking news on talkSPORT with Intuit QuickBooks. Tackle your self-assessment and business admin with ease all year round. Search QuickBooks to find out more.
Stick a load of singles in there and then they fall in love.
Of course it's hard. It's supposed to be hard.
A 36-year-old, you'll have the knockers, you will.
Just because it's offering its teat, do I really have to muscle on that?
Is there anything in your personal life that could be causing you stress, sir?
I'm not a great lover.
Oh, what's your name?
Sarah Louise.
Sarah Louise, fuck, you're up for it, aren't you?
I was in love at the time, that's what I was doing.
At the time?
Oh, some of the things you say on radio. Shaban is back with Shaban. Why the sexy music? What's going on?
Well, it's a bit of transfer tinder. We're just trying to spice up the January window because it can be a bit monotonous, can't it? Will they, won't they move? So instead, because the youngsters are on Tinder now, well, not just youngsters. I actually saw a great
I can never work out, though. Sorry, Shaban. I can never work out. Why? What? Surely you do your deals as early as you can, don't you? I know there's negotiating and whatever, but you target them probably December, November, and say, right, come on, because we got 4 or 5 games over the January window, and you can help us out, get the points that we can push us out of relegation.
Would you do that if you were single? Would you be like targeting?
Oh yeah, definitely.
You've got
not in January.
You've got your eye on someone.
Yeah, definitely.
Haven't you?
That's what you got to do.
You've got to do your business early.
You have to, haven't you? Like the school disco, you got out those early doors.
Yeah, no, you're
and
so right.
You got to have a 1, 2, 3 as well, in case you get blown out.
What was that thing with the barmaids down the road?
Yeah, go on.
Whoa. Right. Tammy Abrahams to Aston Villa. He's on loan at Besiktas from Roma until 2029. Tall, classy centre forward, doesn't mind putting the ball in the back of the net. Linked to Aston Villa, 7 goals this season. Reports that Villa would like him permanently. You swiping right if you like, or left if it's a nay?
I'd go right, but would he start every week? I'm not sure, but I'd go right.
How old is he now?
Good question.
Because Ollie's
28, I think.
He's getting on a little bit now, Ollie, isn't he? He's over 30 now, isn't he?
He's 28.
I would definitely take him because Villa in such a great position. You can't beat goal scorers, and if he hits the ground running, and he knows the league, I think it's a no. But I've not seen too much of Tammy in the last months or so. Yeah. And a lot of people
they need backup, don't they?
Exactly. And look, the competition for places. So I'll take him all day long.
Yeah.
I think most Villa fans are definitely taking.
Also the squad. How do you feel about Elliot Anderson to Chelsea? Midfield.
Yeah, I like him. I think someone's going to snap him up. I do like him.
Well,
where would he play though?
He's a fan favourite, of course, at Nottingham Forest. Linked to Chelsea. Could you not see him?
But you'll have Fernandes, Casido in there. Would you have what? You have him as well?
I mean, I'm no skin off my nose.
Would he be another one for Spurs? Hard working.
I don't think they'd be Spurs.
Up and down.
Yeah, they've got Conor Gallagher now. So he's the one for that, I should imagine.
Suppose dreaming of nights in Europe.
I don't know where. Look, I really like him. I think he's got every chance of being in that England squad in the summer. But I just think that where would you play him that Chelsea? Casado's that sort of player, isn't he?
Yeah.
I don't know, unless you play them both together. I don't know. Fernandes is maybe a little bit higher, number 10 or something. I don't know. But then you got Palmer. So I know you need big squads, but you need players who are not going to just go and sit on the bench, are they?
Okay,
he wants to play week in, week out, so I don't know where he would go.
What way are we swiping, Ray? I feel like you're swiping left.
Yeah, no, I'll probably go left on that one. I don't think that's the right move for Chelsea.
Tough man to please.
But it'd be 100 million as well, by the way.
Well, reports going around valued around 55, 60 million.
Okay.
Okay. Al, this one's for you. How do you feel about Callum Wilson to Celtic? It is believed that the season Fox in the Box might be heading up the road. He's 33 years old. He's been at West Ham for 5 months on pay as you play. And he's only played 18 times this season, scored 4.
Personally, I'd go for someone younger. I think up there it's quite, the pace of the game is, don't get me wrong, the Premier's fast.
Yeah.
It'd be a great move for him. I think we go a bit younger with a great suspect to Callum.
Okay, interesting.
It'd be no for me.
I mean, we're struggling with injuries.
For a quick. It depends on the deal as well. Like, he's not going to get. Is it a year contract? I think I'll take him. I think he'll score your goals. I'm not disrespecting that league, Al, but he'd probably get more chances in that league, wouldn't he?
Well, hold on a minute. You look at some of the big names who went up there and didn't really, Right? He went up there, didn't
he? Yeah.
Yeah.
There's one or two have gone up there. You think, they'll do well. They've scored a bundle, and they haven't.
I'm sure he'd love it. I'm sure he would love going to Celtic.
Wait a minute. So West Ham just lost Wilson and Paquetá, and they're sitting third from bottom.
He's not playing an awful lot.
No. Like he's on big money, isn't he? I think he's on 80,000, isn't he?
Or this pay-as-you-play contract, however that's going.
Would Celtic do a deal like that? Pay-as-you-play?
No.
I have no idea. I don't know.
But Johnny Kenny, Ian Acho,
Johnny Kenny's so willing and pacey, but he's got to think a little bit smarter. His decision making at crucial moments in the game are not good enough at the moment.
So you're swiping left for Callum Wilson?
I'd say no.
Okay. Well, I'll just say yes for the sake of it.
Okay. Who else you eyeing up then?
Who else?
Celtic.
Scoring goals.
Who else is going to be buying players? I don't know. Is Leeds in for anybody, or Nottingham Forest, or Bournemouth?
I think you could bring good experience.
Palace. I've read on the old Sky this morning. Juventus looking at Mateta.
Yeah.
From Crystal Palace.
Oh.
Centre forward.
It's going to be interesting. Listen, Celtic favourites again. I'm like, ooh. It's tougher.
Is it 6 points?
It's going to be close.
6
really
points
close.
At the moment?
6 points.
Yeah, Celtic have got to play Hearts, I think, next week, haven't they?
Yeah, Tynecastle.
And that won't be easy.
No. Oh, God.
That Rangers.
So
no
tight.
Rangers?
The Rangers are in there. Yeah, they're in there. But Hearts don't,
I think it's the best decision ever done. Martin O'Neill back, put it that way.
Oh, God, yeah. He
should have never gone in the first place.
No.
Because you lost that little bit of momentum then, didn't you? Celtic. So I don't know who made that decision, but he was
crazy decision. Don't worry about it.
Definitely.
It's mad what's happened in one season up in Scotland with Hearts, with Rangers, with Celtic.
Well, we're talking about it.
St Mirren win the cup.
We're talking
Crazy.
about it.
Yeah, talking.
So is that you done?
That's me going. You've finally got rid of me. Have a great weekend.
Have a good weekend, Shaban.
I didn't say that. Have you sorted your trainers out yet?
No. Oh yeah, I have. I changed my trainers. Now I've got a dead toenail.
Oh, God.
Get some blisters. Wear them in properly.
Oh, I don't know. People are just having their breakfast here.
Blisters everywhere.
No, you think they're getting stuck in bran flakes and you're talking about toenails. Oh, Jesus.
It's going on a funny colour. And it's
away you go. Go on, beat it. Go on, jog home.
Blisters, dry skin.
Is that fluid coming out of it?
Yeah, it's got that. Anyway, love you. Bye.
She just chucks it in the floor. I'll hoover that up later. Oh, 7:30.
fancied having a beer in the stands while watching your team at the Emirates? Well, this season you actually can, and not just there. You can do it at Anfield, Goodison Park, Stamford Bridge and Old Trafford too. But hold on, I hear you cry. Isn't drinking alcohol in the stands at Premier League games illegal? You're right, for the men's game it still is, but the Women's Super League is doing something different. And here's how we got there. Back in the 1980s, football had a serious image problem. The sport was plagued by violence, pitch invasions and beer-fuelled chaos. From fan riots at the 1980 Scottish Cup final to the Heysel disaster years later, things were unsafe and the consequences were disastrous. Then in 1985, Margaret Thatcher's government stepped in. They introduced the Sporting Events Control of Alcohol Act, banning alcohol in view of the pitch across England and Wales. Since then, many fans and clubs have called for the law to be relaxed, especially since other sports don't face the same restrictions. If you're popping down to watch the Red Roses roar at Twickenham, feel free to grab a pint on the way to your seat. Wandering down to Lord's to catch some boundary bashing? Fill your boots with G&Ts. But if you were hoping to cheers your club's promotion to the Premier League with a Prosecco in hand from pitchside, sorry, it'll have to be tea or Bovril. In 2021, it looked like things might finally change. The government commissioned the Crouch Report, a fan-led review into football governance. One recommendation was to allow League Two and National League clubs to lift the alcohol ban to boost matchday revenue. But nothing came of it. Authorities still weren't convinced that fans could be trusted. And then in January 2025, something did change. The Women's Championship, now called the WSL 2, launched a trial allowing fans to drink in the stands. The reasoning? Well, fans at women's matches tend to behave differently. Less aggression, more family-friendly vibes. Now, the women's game is raising the bar, literally. Select WSL and WSL2 stadiums are allowing fans to drink alcohol in view of the pitch. It's been a landmark move, showing growing trust in fans and recognising that women's football is building its own culture. So could the men's game be the next to leave the 1980s behind? Well, maybe, if fans can prove they can handle a pint without pitching it at someone. Yeah, don't hold your breath. Until then, it's Bovril all around. Cheers to that.
6 minutes past 8 o'clock. Good morning. talkSPORT breakfast with me, Brazil Ray Parlour and Arnold Clark. Save your next car in the real sale. It's the UK's biggest used car sale. Lots on the way for this busy Friday morning. We're going to build up to the protest derby between Spurs and West Ham tomorrow. The Hammers legend Tony Cotty will have his say on what that game means for Nuno, as well as Paqueta's attempts to leave this month. Plus, we'll trim off a few inches later on as we go from undisputed, the WWE champion, the Big Drew McIntyre, I'm talking about, to little Sam Matterface. Can Sam cut the gap to Ray and curse the commentator? Is currently, and Ray's not even trying, 14-11. And if all that wasn't enough, magician Stephen Frayne joined us live in the studio just before 10. Remember Dynamo? That's him. That's him.
Very good.
Now, though, talkSPORT has your weekend sorted, starting with a cracker at Old Trafford.
Welcome to Manchester. It is a rivalry that has never lacked for spice or intrigue. Ready! Low cross, pulls it back towards Balotelli. Right-footed shot, and Mario Balotelli scores! it's about to heat up again.
Ruben Amorim has been sacked as head coach at Manchester United.
Right now, you should obviously be getting behind Michael Carrick, but the wheels 100% should be in motion to find a new full-time manager for Manchester United.
Manchester City 1, Brighton 1.
They've slipped up again. They seem to be putting it on a plate for Arsenal at the moment.
Score goals is part of the stats, or part of something you have to do well, and that is what we miss in these 3 games.
Towards goal, it's in, and it's There you go. But it's back to Haaland, point-blank range, and there he shows what a goal scorer he can be. And this is turning into a derby day demolition. 3-0 City.
Looking forward for our fans. I know how important it is, and it's a really, really important game for us.
I'm glad Pep said that. I think this is massive for City.
Oh, absolutely.
I really, don't get me wrong, it's a Manchester derby,
Kicking off
United
early
fans,
as well.
but City, to put any sort of pressure on Arsenal, now have to go on a run.
Well, and
they got 1 point is not enough. They have to beat United.
No. Well, as you said before, it'd be 8 points there now. They did beat Forest, which is an if. But I look at this one exactly the same as you. I think it's a must-win. Put the pressure back onto Arsenal. Then they can relax and look at the game itself. Still lots of really, really tricky games for both sides, and whether Aston Villa can keep it going, they'll be looking at it and saying, "Look, we got to win our game as well," and just hope they can slip up. We hope it's a real run to the end, because it's great for everybody to watch.
So, United winless in 2 since Amarin's sudden sacking. Darren Fletcher failed to beat Burnley and was knocked out of the cup by Brighton. Now it's Michael Carrick's turn to lead the charge for Champions League football. Meanwhile, City can't afford any more slip-ups in their attempts to hunt down the Arsenal. Join us now, talkSPORT's Manchester football correspondent, Mickey Gray. Mickey, morning.
Morning, Mickey.
Al, Ray, good morning. How are you doing?
So, Michael Carrick, let's go into his mind. What's he thinking here? Is he thinking about we start well, we solid, or does he say, come on, let's take it to them?
Well, I just think they're in a position, Al, where they've still got an opportunity of Champions League football with 17 games to go, and they've got no other distractions, obviously, now at the FA Cup, out the Carabao Cup. It's just down to Michael and his coaching staff, who he's brought in to try and get the best out of that group of players that he possibly can. And what a start they've got against Man City. I mean, it's an absolute cracker that's going to be obviously kicking off at 12:30 on talkSPORT, and I'm going to be there, and I can't wait for it. But it's going to be interesting to see what style, what system he plays, what's he going to bring to the table in these 17 games. But I think everybody's in the same page here. He's got to hit the ground running.
Mickey, I look at the situation. Look, he hasn't been in the job long. He hasn't had a long time to work with the players at the moment. But I think the system's the one, isn't it? I mean, look, Amorim, we knew he was play 3-4-3, whatever it was. But Michael might go in and totally different. Say, look, he's more suited to that sort of position. He's more suited to that, and that might change it all around. And if it does, can you imagine that? Amorim's looking at it and going, well, if they can get a result against City by changing the system, that will be another kick in the you-know-whats, because he was quite arrogant by saying, no, I'm going to play this way, but at times he probably needed to change it.
Well, yeah, Ray, I think what they've got to try and do quickly is, and obviously that have been looking from the outside, is have a look at what players they've got in the squad and what players are available, and just think what system suits these players the best. I think we all know that Man United like to play front foot football. I think that's certainly what Michael used to do when he was at Middlesbrough. He's actually got a very similar record at Middlesbrough than he has walking through the door at Manchester United. They scored a lot of goals, but they also conceded a lot of goals, which is why eventually Michael lost his job at Middlesbrough. But he's been through the door before. We know it was only 3 games in charge. I think he's walking into a different Manchester United now. But there's no question he's got the forward players that will score goals for Manchester United. But the same question, which has been there for years after years, is how they're going to keep the ball out the back of their own net, because they just keep conceding goals. I think there's 2 clean sheets this season, and that's just clearly not good enough.
One man in particular, Semenyo's on a run. He'll be looking to add to it to really get the City fans to idolise him with a goal or a match-winning performance.
Yeah, you're right, Al. Well, he should have 3 goals, let's be honest, but he's got 2 goals, and he'll be hoping to make it 3, and he's got a decent record against Man United. I think he scored in his last 3 games against Man United, playing for Bournemouth. He's a real talent, isn't he? He's only making Man City better. He's given them that threat now on the right-hand side, if they're certainly going to play Jeremy Doku down the left-hand side. I don't think anybody likes playing against pace. Ray, I used to hate playing against you because you used to kick me up trees and all kinds. But he's a talented player, and he's been absolutely fantastic. And they're on one of those runs, Man City, at the moment. I think it's 12 unbeaten. I think they are. And it's the type of run that they need to go on if they're going to catch Arsenal or keep on the coattails of them, because they just don't look like slipping up, Arsenal.
How's that defensive unit looking at Man City, Mickey? I mean, they've had a couple of injuries, didn't they, in recent weeks? I don't know how bad they've done, the guys who Diaz and people like that, but who played against Newcastle? How did they look?
They've got Alain and Kusanov, obviously two young centre-halves. I mean, Alain's come back from Watford and he's done really well. I think they played really well against Newcastle. Just depends whether who's going to play in the left-back position, because Nathan Ake can play there. We saw Nico O'Reilly moving into that central midfield play. But I think Rodri might be back. I think he could be fit for this game, which is obviously bad news for Man United, because he's just an incredible player. But I think that Pep's got them going at the moment. He's got that bite back in himself, if you like. He's got that confidence. He knows that his team are playing a little bit better. And I think he knows as well, because Arsenal have strengthened and they just look so good at the moment that coming up against like your big rivals, Manchester United, you just can't slip up. Because 6 points is massive at the moment. I mean, I know they've done that before. Back in 22-23, I think there was a 6 point gap from Arsenal then, but I don't think Arsenal were as good as what they are now. And I think Pep knows that, and he knows he's got to win football matches, not draw them.
Yeah, Mickey, enjoy me. Have a great weekend.
Cheers, Mickey.
Thank you.
Thanks,
So,
lads.
Game Day Exclusive gets underway from 11 a.m. tomorrow, live from Old Trafford, with commentary from little Sam Marafish and the former England captain. Stuart Pearce is in the pushchair duty for the for Sam tomorrow. Crikey. He reckons. He reckons.
He's taller than Nathan Ake.
I know. But as soon as Mickey mentioned,
that's when he stands on a chair, though.
Oh God, honestly. Coming up, it's time to take a look at the front pages in Balamore.
Ray.
Whoa.
Balamore Ray.
Whoa.
What's the story in Balamore Ray? Would you like to know?
Yes.
What's the story in Balamore Ray? Where would you like to go? Story time, you know.
Whoa.
Balamore Ray.
What am I doing here?
Thanks for tuning in. What's the story in Balamore Ray? Would you like to know?
Yes.
Okay, let's find out. talkSPORT Breakfast with Ray Parlour. It's the time of the week to find out what stories Ray has found for me in Balamore Ray.
Okay, Al. Well, I've set it up the level this week, Al, because Balamore Ray this week, the first story I've got for you, well, I think we're only doing one, I found comes to you in the form of music. So,
okay.
Ed, play this banger. I don't know if you think it's a banger. Is this on Virgin? Like it? No. I think you do know who sings it. Who sings it?
No idea.
Well, we just told you in a break. Why?
Taylor Swift?
It's The Fate of Ophelia, I think it's called.
Who?
Taylor Swift.
Oh, yes. It's Taylor.
So it's, of course, the megastar Taylor Swift, or Tay-Tay to her close friends. Just a little bit weird. I call you...
You've got Tay-Tay.
Bub, I call you bruh.
You've got Tay-Tay.
Yeah, Tay, yeah. She's probably listening. She's listening there, probably. And hopefully everyone listening in the cars hasn't started dancing, because apparently this song is a driving risk.
Why?
Fate of Ophelia has 120 beats per minute, while apparently is a distraction at the wheel. You believe that?
Yeah.
It ain't like techno, is it? That
I can believe anything now with people driving.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, though, is that ain't that. Listen to that.
No.
It's quite easy listening, no?
Yeah.
It's not really bang, 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 bang like some songs. Now, you love your music. I know you do. Obviously, Virgin and whatever. But what's the one song you go to when you're in your car? If you just pick one song and say, I'm gonna have a good little sing-song back to Suffolk, what would it be? Or would you just listen to random radio music on the way back?
Maybe a bit of ELO. Bum, 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 bum. Da-na-na-na-na, in the sky, there ain't blue sky. I like that.
Yeah, I've been in your car many times, and you do like playing you've got little CDs and all that, haven't you?
Yeah, but this new one I've got, crikey.
You don't have to work it.
Murder, honestly.
You don't have to do the sat nav, do you?
Honestly.
So you think it's like what's the point of getting all those nice cars when you don't know how to...
Because you may sit down and go through the manual.
Well, why don't you do that then? You like reading.
I can't be bothered. We're only here for a visit.
You're not reading. Are you a calm driver, or do you get a lot of...
I'm very calm.
No road rage?
No. Well, yeah, I do. I do when I get idiots having a go at me. Or, do you know what I hate? When you give way to people, they don't even acknowledge you.
Say thank you.
Or they sneer at you.
No, you always got to say thank you.
I'm out the car.
If someone lets you go...
No, of course I do, but I'm talking about the other way around. You do someone a favour and they sort of sneer at you. Yeah, I'm out the car. Don't worry about that.
It's definitely people in lanes for me. You know, when you're in the third lane.
Oh, hold on a minute.
And you're going 50.
Listen to who's talking.
What?
Skipping down the outside and indicating and pushing in and jibbing in.
When?
You do it all the time.
Well, you've got to do it sometimes. Depends if you haven't got enough time to get to where you got to go.
Unlike someone like who can...
Now, the A12 is the one. The A12, right? So, obviously, I'll go down to the M25 from the A12 from Shenfield.
Yeah.
And they queue up on that inside lane, and it goes back miles sometimes. But if you go right on the outside... Because we're going right, by the way. I'm going towards the M11. But they're going left. But people just sit in that queue. But if you go right on the outside, and they don't realise there's 4 lanes when you get down there. So just knowing the knowledge of the road is what you need, Alan.
Well, a man who gives way all the time, he doesn't do any more than 30 mile an hour unless he's going...
He don't need that. He's got drivers now.
Yeah, Steve, will put your foot down, please. We're late. We're going to miss the first one. Here comes the latest odds with Simon Clough.
The Coral Daily Download on talkSPORT with Coral. We're here for the fans this season. 18 plus, gambleaware.org.
The truth is, he hasn't passed his driving test. There you go. Simon, good morning.
Morning, Simon.
Good morning, guys. I haven't passed.
Simon, you'll have drivers. You know, you're high end now. You'll have drivers.
Listen, I do 20,000 miles a year driving around the country. I drive
20,000?
myself. Yeah, absolutely.
Let me learn you a little secret, Ray. Since the shares he purchased a few years ago, it's now a Bentley. It's now a Bentley.
Is that right?
It's a very conservative car. I won't reveal the brand name. Listen, what's your party? You asked Alan for his go-to tune. What's your go-to tune in the car?
Do you know what? I love the old 90s dance music and all that sort of stuff.
His music is murder in the car.
I've got no real preference. Look, I do like Jamiroquai. I think they're great. The older albums he done was fantastic. But I could listen to anything. I'm not listening to Alan yet at 6 o'clock.
No, he gets in the car and it's all like
techno.
Yeah, he thinks he's 22.
No,
bless him.
It's just good music, though. That was the era.
Not good music.
90 music was fantastic. Growing up at Hollywoods, growing up in Hollywoods, and all the music.
Dancing on the podium,
Yeah, exactly.
Parlour.
See, Alan, where was you? You too busy in the bar. You are
Simon the line dancer, Claire.
I think Mr. Brightside, The Killers would be my go-to. Great tune, brilliant. You know that.
You know whose favourite that was?
No.
Walter Swinburne.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Walter told me that in Mayfair one day. We're up there, Carlton Towers, up there having dinner.
You look a bit of Simply the Best, you do. Don't worry about it.
Who Simply Reds? Yeah.
Simply the Best.
Simon, what we got then?
Let's talk some odds, let's talk some odds then. First, let's have a quick chat about racing. We've got a Coral Racing Club runner at Windsor today. It's the ITV card, this Windsor Millions card, and all the glory runs for John Joe O'Neill and AJ with John Joe Jr. on board. And she's a 28-1 chance. She's running for the Coral Racing Club. We've got members down there. Steve-O and John Hill will be down at Windsor. And she's got a chance. It's a 9-runner race. You've got an each-way chance, all the glory. A big race tomorrow is the Clarence House.
Hey, Sammy, let me stop you there. As soon as you mentioned Windsor,
great place.
Monday night, I've got the phone call.
On the boat.
I've got the phone call. All roads lead to Windsor. I went, really? All the way up? He says, yes. And this horse was by Entrepreneur, right?
Oh, good horse.
It was a great horse. But this was any price. His form with Duckhead, 7th, 8th. And I'm like, are you sure? He said, let's steam in. 33s, 25s, 20s, 16s, down to 12s.
Come last.
The worst name ever for his form, and it bolted up. It was called Fantastic Champion.
I bet you had a day off the next day.
How long ago was that?
I'd probably be 10, 15 years ago now.
Yeah, he definitely didn't make the show the next day.
I always remember his sire was Entrepreneur.
Oh, wow. Lovely horse. Well, so listen, tomorrow is the Clarence House Chase. Anyway, John Bond versus Ilete Tomp, the big race at Ascot there, and then Protectorat.
What price? Sorry, Simon. What price? John Bond 72, something like that.
John was about 9-2 chance. It's Ilete Tomp was the 4-7 chance, but John was got Harry Cobden on board. Harry Cobden, of course, riding in the JP colours for the first time since being announced as his new retained jockey. So, big weekend of racing. 3 days of ITV racing, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Windsor, Friday and Sunday, and Ascot tomorrow. So, if you're a loose end, head down to...
by the way, I've got to get Inspector Clouseau on this one. I spoke to the Lig and Arms in beautiful Broadway the other day. I said, I'm looking forward to it. Mr. Brazil, you have your normal suite. You and Mr. Parlour, there you go. I've done you another favour, Ray.
Mr. and Mrs.
On the Sunday night.
I ain't got to share with you.
I'm in the King Charles suite.
You're in the top one.
You're in the Cromwell Dudgeon. And I said, well, we'll be down Sunday and we'll have a nice drink by the fire, the roaring fire. It's magic. I says, and Rupert will pop down. He says, I'm sorry, you mean Rupert Bell? I went, yeah. He said, he's no longer welcome here.
What?
So I don't know what's happened. I don't know what's happened to Rupert.
It must be a red wine incident, surely.
I think so. Yeah, I think so. I think he almost fell in the fire. It's like the fireplace is like 5 foot tall. I think Rupert just had one or too many.
Oh, my God. I think there's only 6 weeks to go, is there, to Cheltenham?
Oh, scary, isn't it? Scary.
I've got to get training for that.
Yes, get in training. Anyway, let's talk some football.
We've
only got a couple of
we're ready to do some odds.
Big dark. Listen, the man you've teed up really well, the United City lunchtime kickoff tomorrow. City very backable at 10-11, 3-1 the draw, 5-2 United. Semenyo is... What price is he? He's 6-1 to score first, and he is just shy of 2-1 any time to get a goal. Haaland 3-1 to score first. He's odds on to get a goal. But how do you see it? What do you...
I've got to go City, Simon. Yeah. I'm hoping Man United can do Arsenal favour, but I think City are on a good run at the moment.
Well, here's one for you, Simon. Get the old heading gear here. Treble. Yes. City, Arsenal and Villa.
City, Arsenal.
3 at the top, yeah.
Well, City 10-11, Arsenal 1-2. It's £1, £2, £3. Villa are... I suppose it's about 4-1.
Not bad. Not bad.
Because... Is that right? Yeah. So Villa are 4-6 at home to Everton. Arsenal 4-7 away at Forest.
4-6, really?
Yeah. Very backable. Actually.
With a great respect to Davy Moyes and Everton, I think that's good value.
Yeah. It's interesting, isn't it? And Arsenal 4-7 away at Forest. I mean, I suppose they're away from home. I went to the game against Stamford Bridge. I thought Chelsea at 4-6 against Brentford. I thought they played quite well.
Illness in the camp at Chelsea. Be careful.
Yeah, really. Yeah, and also they can't really string 2 games together at the moment.
So where will you be the weekend, and where is Steve-O?
I am. Well, I'm going to Windsor on Sunday. I think Steve-O's racing at Windsor today, with all the glory. I'm actually, I'm going to Ali Pali today. Actually, I'm going to go. I've got a friend of mine
snooker.
Doing 2 sessions at the Masters. Yeah, I don't. I think it's about 8 hours of snooker I'm in for. I haven't been to snooker in about 20 years. So that's my day. That's my day.
It's not like the old days. I don't think, Simon, when Doug Mayentjoy? They used to take about 5 minutes to have one shot, didn't they?
Alex Higgins. A bit quicker than that.
Eddie Charlton.
Yeah, steady Eddie.
Yeah.
Yeah, but watching the race
Terry
in the football
Griffiths.
out.
Terry was a great player, but boring or what?
Terry.
You really teeing me up for my afternoon.
Honestly, Terry, I'd rather, I'd rather read the Bible. Oh, no, I didn't mean that, but dear, oh, dear.
They take their time.
Yeah, so so it's going to be a good weekend. What are you up to, guys? Anything fun?
No, quiet. I'm at Ipswich Saturday with the sponsors Halo. Okay. Put a lot of money into football, so I'm looking forward to that. And Ipswich Blackburn, it should be a home win, I think.
Yes.
And Ipswich going really well, Simon. How did they bet in the Championship at the moment? Coventry, have they eased slightly?
Very good question. I can tell you now. The producer will be screaming 4-5 Coventry, 7-4 Ipswich in the title race. So getting very close there. Actually, Coventry, 8 points the difference, but Ipswich with the game in hand. So
yeah, well, listen, fair due to you bookmakers. Months and months ago, you were still saying Ipswich your favourites. I'm like, what?
Yes, I remember that. You're abusing me.
I was hoping for the playoffs, but now I'm thinking
automatic. Middlesbrough tonight, though.
It could be automatic, but could they win it? Maybe. Maybe. Simon, have a great weekend. Good luck,
guys.
Cheers, Simon.
Thank you, Simon Clare there. Cheltenham 6 weeks away. Can you believe it, Ray?
Amazing.
That's scary.
Yeah, it's scary.
We would go privilege again?
Yeah, of course we are,
Yeah, I've got a friend. I've got another table sold.
I tell you what, it's always a lovely afternoon, though, isn't it? And I really like where it is as well. My horse is always in the front when it goes past our box, but there's another 2 furlongs to go up the hill.
Up the hill.
Oh, so...
Right, we've got to move on, so we look forward to that. 8:31.
The Coral Daily Download on talkSPORT with Coral. We're here for the fans this season. 18 plus, gambleaware.org.
Time for another one of those what-if sliding doors moments from the world of football. In 2010, Sam Allardyce's Blackburn Rovers were plodding along in the Premier League, never really in danger of relegation, but not sharp enough in front of goal to challenge for a European place. The club's then head of recruitment, Martin Glover, was alerted to a Polish striker at Lech Poznan, who'd scored 21 goals in 34 games. His name? Robert Lewandowski. Glover and Allardyce flew to Poland to watch the 21-year-old, and they liked what they saw. Conversations were had, and all that remained was for Lewandowski to fly to England to have a look around and talk Turkey. However, a once-in-a-blue-moon geological incident had other ideas. After 187 years of dormancy, the Eyjafjallajökull volcano in Iceland erupted, causing flights across Europe to be grounded for nigh on a month. That meant that Lewandowski never made it to Ewood Park, and Borussia Dortmund beat Blackburn to his signature. He'd go on to win 10 Bundesligas and 1 La Liga at various clubs. Just imagine that sort of impact on Blackburn's history, Sam Allardyce's CV, and the shape of English football itself.
8:37, crikey, my emails are going mad. Ollie Bells, what's Dad done now? Ollie, I don't know, I'll find out. This is talkSPORT Breakfast with Arnold Clark, saving your next car in the real sale. It's the UK's biggest used car sale. Ray Parlour with me. Some breaking news for this morning. Malan has left the Villa and joined Roma. Does that pave the way for Tammy Abraham now? Yep. More on that on talkSPORT throughout the day. Now, it might be the Manchester derby tomorrow, lunchtime, on talkSPORT, but there's an absolute huge match at the bottom of the table. West Ham go to Tottenham in a face-off between two sides who are both, well, it's got to be said, are in a complete mess.
Booze from the home fans. It's yet more home disappointment for Thomas Frank and Spurs.
We are in a situation where we are keep improving things, even if we don't get results.
I think life at Tottenham, as a Tottenham player, is too easy.
The whole club is surrounded by frustration.
The Tottenham fans are not happy. The chant around the stadium a few moments ago, sacked in the morning.
It's a mess that's not going to get fixed soon.
Got more work to do here as well. Mateus Mane has made it 3-0 to Wolverhampton Wanderers. It's an absolute rout. This West Ham team is an embarrassment.
We have to keep believing that we can have a good run, and change things.
There is a real lack of emotion. You know, there's no one getting hold of someone and saying, liven yourself up, excuse my language, but...
Nottingham Forest have come from behind to lead at the London Stadium. They aren't on thin ice. The ice is cracking beneath their feet.
They don't look like they're even capable of scrapping hard enough to stay in the league. It needs a miracle.
Look, I know the game has changed now, but is there a leader in that Spurs side? Is there a leader in that West Ham side? when you have to stop this string of bad results, is there someone there say, come here, you lot, never mind the training, never mind tactics.
Yep.
Do you realise who we're letting down here? Tradition, punters. Do you realise?
That first half performance against Wolves was unacceptable, really, being a footballer. The amount of effort, you're playing for West Ham, you've got 3,000 travelling fans who come all the way up to Wolverhampton. And to see their players just go through the motions, and Wolverhampton, look, they're having a bad time. They couldn't believe their luck. The Wolves players thinking, well, who's this team we're playing? Yeah. We should be under pressure as much as you are, especially being at home. But the first half performance was not unacceptable. If you're travelling home that day, if you're a West Ham fan, you're thinking, come on, we pay lots of money to come and see you, and surely there's a bit of pride from the player to say, even if you don't like the manager or you don't get on with it, whatever, you go out for yourself and you do a job for the fans, because they always stick by you, the fans, and that wasn't good enough. If they play like that against Tottenham would be out of sight.
Big demonstration, 2:00, and then on to the Tottenham Stadium, 2:30. So it's not going to be good. Can West Ham cash in? Let's say a very, very good morning. Played over 300 times for West Ham. Former striker Tony Cotty joins us. Tony, morning, Tone.
Morning, Tone.
Morning, Al. Morning, Ray.
Tony, listen, both sides in disarray here. Am I right in saying a character, getting them together, never mind the manager, never mind the tactics? Look at them punters who travel, who support us home and away, especially the away fans, 3,000 plus every time. We've got to do something here. Sometimes it's heart and it's effort. It's not all about tactics and about this and that and contracts. It's all about, come on, let's play for this jersey and badge.
Well, from a West Ham point of view, Al, there's often a bit of a misconception that West Ham fans want to see good football. Yes, they do, but the main thing they want is 100% effort, and I'm sure that applies to the Tottenham fans as well. You want to see, Ray just touched on it, you want to see your players give their effort, give it their all. If you get beat, you get beat, but, at least give it your all. That performance of Wolves was dreadful. And, there'll be at least 3,000 West Ham fans there, probably more tomorrow, and they'll expect 100% effort. And, if they roll over, it's unacceptable, but they've got to turn up tomorrow, the West Ham players. It's a massive game for them.
Well, with Spurs' record, though, this season, Tone, which isn't very good. He might cut off there, Earl. I'm not too sure.
Well,
you're still there, Tone. With their home record, which has been pretty poor at Tottenham Stadium, they might be able to take advantage of that. And if you could score the first goal, Tone, West Ham, then you imagine the people around the areas of Tottenham fans would be really going for it then, wouldn't they? So I think the first goal is so important in this game.
Yeah, I agree, Ray. I mean, Tottenham have got their own issues, but, I wouldn't mind being where they are. They're in the Champions League this season. If I was a West Ham fan, I'd love to be in the Champions League, But the first goal will be important. There's no doubt about that. West Ham at home, Ray, I'm sure you've been over there. It's edgy, it's tense, nervous. They're struggling to get results. They've got Sunderland at home next week. So you're thinking, all right, Tottenham away, they're not playing well. Get a result, get a draw even, so start, beat Sunderland next week. But
that's not an easy one, Tom.
No, it's not. It's not. No game's easy, Al. Never ever been an easy game in the Premier League. Ray, so even when you're playing in great teams, there's never an easy game. Teams don't roll over, and it's going to be a tough match for West Ham. I'm going to the game tomorrow. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be tough, but if they can get at least a point, they need at least a point. Forest have got Arsenal, so you would expect Arsenal to beat Forest, and that's the ones West Ham have got to look at. But they're 7 behind, 8 with a goal difference. West Ham have got to win 3 games just to get out of the bottom 3. That's how bad it is.
Tony, what about, I hate picking up on what individual players, but he's so talented, but he's a pain. You'd like to give him a volley, wouldn't you? It's Paquetá. What do you say to him now? Well, if you're his teammate, you got this game coming up against Spurs, what do you say to him?
Well, they're talking about him maybe going to the club in Brazil. I think it's Flamengo, and then being loaned back. But, he owes the club. The club stood by him when he had all his stuff going on with the accusations and the FA after him. The West Ham stood by him. They kept him on full pay. He was still playing, and he owes the club. He owes the fans. And the problem is, Al, he's one of those players. When West Ham are playing well, you want him in your team. When we won the Conference League, he was fantastic, and that pass for Bowen when they scored the winning goal, he's that type of player. When you're not playing well, when it's about grit and fight and that, you'd rather have a Thomas Souček in there than a Lucas Paquetá. That's the problem. But he owes the fans and he owes the club. He needs to get his head down. If he is still here after the window, he needs to put in some performances and try and help West Ham stay up.
How did they approach the game, Tone? Because they're a bit vulnerable as well, Spurs, at the moment at home. Do you really go for it early doors, or you say, well, wait a minute, we expect Tottenham to go for it, we sit back a little bit and try and hit them on the break? It's an hard one to call, really, because if you can get that first goal, you can see the silence in the crowd. It's going to be really deafening, and it'd be a situation where the players won't like it. They'll be hearing the moans and all that sort of stuff if West Ham can get that first goal.
I think he's perfectly set up for Nuno, Ray, to be honest. He's that type of manager. He's a defensive manager. He's a counter-attacking manager. I think he will say to the lads, he said, keep it tight, keep it 0-0 at half-time. If we get a chance, you've got your Bowens and Somerville's on the counter-attack, might nick a goal. If not, keep it tight, 0-0 at half-time, get 15, 20 minutes into the second half, and then if it's not happening for Tottenham, you know what will happen. The Spurs fans will start turning, they'll start in, and then you can then try and pick them off. But I think I'm more confident of West Ham getting a result at Tottenham than I am of them beating Sunderland at home next week. That's the sort of difference with the home play that I said about.
Yeah. Let's see what happens, Tony. Thank you.
Cheers,
boys, Everton. They've got a tricky one, haven't they?
You missed that one, what you said there.
What?
The noise will be deafening.
Oh, yeah. Everton go to Villa as well. Tony's other side. That's another tough game for them. Right. Let's look ahead to the next star of the show with Benchmark.
Superstar Breakfast preview on talkSPORT with Benchmark's Kitchens and Joinery. Get trade prices on kitchens to suit all styles and budgets at Benchmark's.
Yeah, huge 9 o'clock hour coming up. So just a reminder, you can watch us interview United legend John O'Shea and undisputed WWE champ Drew McIntyre. See how small Sam Matterface really is. And at 9:45 we're joined this year by Dynamo, who will blow us away with his magic. So something you need to see. Yes, Ray?
I'm just saying, he's saying I can hear you two. Sam Matterface is texting me.
Oh, is he already?
Oh, he's getting
well, his dad's got the hump. He met his dad last week and his dad said, don't take any more of them.
He's getting the hump.
Don't take any more from them too. Now, someone called, I got text earlier calling him Thumbelina. Who was Thumbelina? Thumbelina, sing. To watch all of that, then put talkSPORT on your TV. We're on Samsung, we're on LG, Apple, Prime Video, and many, many more. Wherever you watch, we are there. That was our breakfast preview with Travis Perkins Hire. Coming up, 8:47.
Superstar Breakfast preview on talkSPORT with Travis Perkins. With 250 hire branches nationwide, it's easy to hire at Travis Perkins.
Okay, 8:51 now. Chelsea manager Liam Rosenior he's only been at the club for a week, but in true Stamford Bridge fashion, the heat's already on. Following Wednesday's Carabao Cup semi-final first leg defeat. Oh, come on, give him a break, will you? That's a tough game. Back of this morning's Sun, Liam hand wash plea to stars. Chelsea players have been told to wash their hands to stop a virus from decimating the squad. It's also been reported that he's ditched his gloves in the sidelines so the players can hear him clap. What? That's not all. A clip has resurfaced from a documentary about his time at previous club Strasbourg, which has taken the internet by storm. He's gone full David Brent. Have a listen to this.
I'm a manager or a coach. Both. Coaching is educating. Coaching is wanting to improve players on a technical and tactical level. Management is making sure that you have a strong culture, that your players have rules and regulations and you manage them in the right way. In English, manage, if you split the two words, it's man, age. You're aging men.
In the front zone. In possession, you and Andre in the pivot. And then Habib right pocket.
Who am I? That's a very difficult question. I'm somebody who loves football.
On his toes. Yes, Sam.
Yeah, beginning to worry me now.
No, I love Dino when he comes out with the high block and the low block. Do you know, it's just closing down. That's all it is.
Listen,
I mean, that was Liverpool done that in the 80s. Ian Rush up front.
You just took the words out of my mouth.
Yeah.
When I was in the Scotland squad with Dalglish, Hansen, Souness, all this nonsense.
Low block is just sitting off.
Said, what a lot. You know, great managers used to say to those great Liverpool players, get the ball, pass and move, pass and move. You know what's around you.
Yeah.
The game is not,
keep it simple.
The game is so simple. We keep the ball, and whenever you lose it, you get it back as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
But don't try crazy passes. Keep the ball, keep possession.
The ball's round to go round, as they used to say.
Honestly.
So it goes round the team.
All this, breaking down words and blocks, and I'll get lost.
But that's the modern day of coaching. I mean, I suppose I've never done my coaching badges, but I don't know if when you go to do it in the FA, would you have that high block? You have to try and impress them with words, don't you? Probably. But instead of just closing people down, it ain't rocket science. If he's stronger on his left foot than his right foot, then show him on his right foot.
Correct. The players talk to each other now. Right, you got a great winger. Show him inside. You're 2 against 1. Show him inside. They don't. He goes, it's ridiculous. He goes down the outside and whips across.
We just done a coaching session to our producer, didn't we? Because he's playing tomorrow and he's playing centre half. I said, well, if your player you're playing against is quick, you can't go in too tight because he'll spin you and then he's in over the top. So
there's no point. They're bottom of the table. They're playing fourth. He's going out for 8 pints and 2 curries tonight. He's got no pace. What chance he got?
Just kick him. That's what you got to do.
Well, a giant coaching problem Rosenior will have to face is in goal. Is it giant? Yeah. At Sanchez's nightmare performance against the Arsenal, Rosenior was asked yesterday whether the Spaniard will remain his number one.
It's the same for every position. I'm here to assess every position. I don't have number ones or number twos. That's not how I work. If you look at me at every club, there has to be competition. I work on performance, not just in the goalkeeping department, but in every position on the pitch. And you have to earn your spot in this team. I have a very good squad. So for me, that's the message to all of the players. I don't have guaranteed number ones or guaranteed number nines. They have to earn their place in the team.
Difficult for him.
That's what it should be like.
Some of the stars he's got on that side. But listen, I want to be doing
I'll tell you what, Al, I've met him a few times and he's a very intelligent guy. He talks really, about what... It sounds like he knows what he's doing. But it's just getting, for me, when you've got a team of egos and people on lots of money, it's all about management skills. That's the most important thing in dressing rooms. Keeping everybody happy, keeping everybody involved. Arsene Wenger was I'm going by Arsene Wenger because I played...
Well, when Wenger first came to Arsenal, you must be saying, who's this guy?
Yeah, no, we did. We said, who's this guy? I ain't got a clue. We thought he'd be another British manager, but, David Dean had a focus to say this guy can take the club forward. The players really got in with it and said, look, he's trying to help us out here. We've got to help him out. And suddenly we went to win trophies. But man management skills is so important, really, really important, because if you lose a few players in the squad, then they talk to their mates, and then it's a slippery slope. It really is. So I think Liam knows that. He knows that. He knows that he's got to try and get in with the players.
Will he stick with the goalkeeper?
I think he will.
He's taking his gloves off so the players can hear him clap. Will the keeper be keeping his gloves on? Or
no, I think he'll stick with him this weekend, and he'll give him another opportunity. Look, you make mistakes in games. I know keepers, when they do, it's usually a goal, which was the case the other night. But I think they will give him another go. But as he said before, I'm looking at everybody, which you've got to do when you're a new manager. That's what Arsene Wenger done. He come in and he watched you in training, 3 or 4 weeks, and he'll say, right, you're for me, I'm going to give you a new contract. Bang. You sign a new contract, you stay. Certain players probably had to leave. They said, you're not in my plans. And he done it in a nice way. And that's what Liam's got to do. He's got to look at the players in training and say, right, he's going to be part of my team going forward. I'm not too sure about him unless he improves. And then get that core of players that he can rely on every week.
Yep. Right, okay, so if you're listening, I'm watching on telly, but on Samsung, LG, Apple Prime Video, and many more up next, sorry, many more apps and whatever. You see his hair is brilliant.
Do you watch it out?
I know. A man who knows Michael Carrick very well will join us to see if he's the right man to take Manchester United and make them great again. John O'Shea is coming up. Fair enough, the boss just come in there and said, listen, I've just spoke to little Sam. Right.
Oh, he's not happy, no.
And he says he's got to break on time, right?
He reckons he's putting off his scores.
Denny's 3 inches taller than Sam. Coming up 2 minutes tonight.
Thomas Tuchel's busy trying to bring glory back to England for the first time since '66. But how did he get here? Well, from the sleepy town of Crumbach via some giants of European football, here's his journey to Wembley. Sitting around 60 miles west of Munich, Krimbach's population is less than 14,000 people. But Tuchel's friends there remember a boy whose ambitions lay far beyond the Bavarian community. His will to win was evident early. Tuchel often captained his youth football teams, and his school side lifted the national German football trophy in 1987. The Sport took the young defender on a whistle-stop tour of South Germany, from Augsburg to Stuttgart and then Ulm. A knee injury ended his playing career at the age of 25, though. Tuchel accepted his first coaching role in the Stuttgart youth setup in 2000, hired by none other than Ralf Rangnick. Under Tuchel's stewardship, the club's under-19s won their league title in 2005. But Stuttgart chose not to renew his contract, feeling Tuchel had an abrasive personality. He went on to manage Augsburg's second team before spending 5 years at the helm at Mainz. He then followed in Jurgen Klopp's footsteps and moved from Mainz to Dortmund. Here, Tuchel secured his first major silverware, the German Cup, in 2017. 8 more major trophies came next for Tuchel in just 5 glorious seasons. He won 2 Ligue 1 titles and a pair of domestic cups as PSG boss. At Chelsea, he famously lifted the Champions League as well as a Super Cup and a Club World Cup, and he also bagged a Bundesliga at Bayern Munich. And then, 4 months after leaving Bayern, Tuchel was unveiled as England's new manager.
I always wanted to come back to England. That was my big goal. I have the best memories of the country, of the league and of the players, the attitude towards the game, the attitudes from the supporters.
Well, here's hoping Tuchel can finally drag England over the line at a major tournament.
By the way, they just joined us. Malan from Villa has gone to Roma. That deal's been completed, we believe, at talkSPORT. This is talkSPORT Breakfast. Alan Brazil, Ray Parlour and Arnold Clark's Real Sale. Huge savings to be had on over 20,000 used cars. Right, still to come, little Sam, he's got a little problem with his waterworks. We're sorting out. We've been on to Pampers. Little Sam has woken from his nap. He's had a little change, so he'll be ready to join us in the studio shortly for this week's Curse of the Commentator.
How did it all start, Little Sam?
I've no idea.
It's got to be those cowboy boots, isn't it?
Nothing to do with me. From Little Sam to Gentleman, the undisputed WWE champ Drew McIntyre will also join us. And Ray will stun everyone when he pulls off the greatest card trick of all time. When we're joined in the studio by celebrity magician Stephen Frayne, aka Dynamo. Brilliant. Don't forget, if you want to watch that happen, then put talkSPORT on your TV. Oh, God. Honestly. You know where we can watch us. Samsung, LG, Apple, Prime Video, and many, many more wherever you watch you there, right? For now, God. But now there's a familiar face in the dugout for Manchester United, live and exclusive. It's a big one on talkSPORT tomorrow in the Manchester derby. Michael Carrick is back in the United dugout. He's going to be there until the end of the season at least. A win against City would take his side temporarily above Liverpool and into fourth. Whoa. And the new interim boss spoke to the Inside Carrington podcast and what it feels like to be back at wonderful Old Trafford.
There's kind of two sides to it, you know. There's the personal side and the relationships and seeing people and the kind of the soft side in some ways. But I'm quickly focused on doing the job. You know, it's a big responsibility, a massive pleasure and a privilege to be here. But we want to do a good job, and this place deserves that. It's clear what's in front of us. It's a really clear focus, a clear goal now to have a real big end to the season, and we got to shape the team and put the team in the right place to be able to do that.
I don't think I've ever met Michael, but I do like him, and I wish him well. I really do. I think he's genuine.
He's had a great upbringing now. Obviously, West Ham he started.
Ham was a very good player.
Very, really good player. You don't play in the Silex in that central midfield area for many, many years.
He started at West Ham,
England, he was very good. Yeah, West Ham, they had some academy.
Incredible.
Glenn Johnson, Joe Cole, Frank Lampard, Rio.
We had some great games against West Ham youth team, Ipswich.
Chabelief.
It's only down the road, 40 mile or something. Poor, we had some belters with them.
Yeah, Chabelief. I played Chabelief. Their training ground now is Rush Green, West Ham's. But yeah, there's some youth team then.
Did we the FA Cup, Youth Cup? I don't know. I didn't play.
Southern Junior Floodlit.
We won it, and I think it might have been West Ham we beat at Portman.
Was it? What youth Cup?
Ipswich, yeah.
Oh, that's good. That's a good cup to win.
We used to win the South East Counties a lot.
Yeah, we won it a few times. But Southern Junior Floodlit obviously was but the FA Youth Cup was the one.
Yeah,
you're playing teams all around the country.
Right, let's get more on this with someone who won many Premier League titles alongside Michael Carrick at Manchester United. A very warm welcome, John O'Shea. John, morning.
How you doing, John?
Morning, Alan. Morning, right? All good, thanks. Are you okay?
Oh, good. John, I have to say, Michael, it's one of the hardest jobs in the world, this is, but he looked very comfortable there. I'm pleased, and I'm hoping he's going to do well, John.
Yeah, listen, without a doubt, Alan, I echo your thoughts because I think it is a tough challenge for him, without a doubt, coming in like this, under the circumstances and having to face Manchester City first up. It's a nice one to prepare for. But listen, I'm sure they can get everyone together, and Michael can get his ideas across very quickly because he's gathered that experience now up at Middlesbrough the last few years. And listen, I know it's a different club and a different kettle of fish altogether, but he's one that I know is cool and calm and has that stubbornness to be decisive, and he'll rise to the challenge, no problem.
I think that first meeting, John, is always important in front of all the players to see what sort of where you're going with it all. If Michael's trying to help the players out as much as the players are trying to help Michael out, so you've got to get him on side straight away. I'd be interested to see what formation he plays because Amarin was always free at the back, wasn't he? Where he goes, well, I'm going to go for a flat back four and push a few more people forward. But what an opportunity for Michael. I mean, to be back at Manchester United, the fans have given him a massive chance, wouldn't they? Because he's well respected for what he achieved at United. So, I'm sure everybody's quite... I'm certainly looking from the outside, and well, I really hope he does well, and I think most neutrals would be the same.
Yeah, listen, without a doubt, you have to. When you think of, you've been talking about, say, Liam Rosenior, you look at Keith Andrews, you look at Michael now, like people like myself hope these guys do fantastic because that's where you want to get to, in your coaching journey. You want to get to the Premier League. So you're hoping these guys do brilliant and excel. And I think they've got the tools to do it. And Michael is no different without a doubt. He wants to be a Premier League manager and he wants to excel. But he's got a tough challenge. I'm sure he's under no illusions. It's going to be a tough task, but he's got to drive that group now to get results for the remainder of the season and hopefully get Manchester United back into Europe, maybe into the top 4, top 5. They could be there if results go their way after this weekend.
So, John, all these new changes in football now, we're hearing the physios tapping the manager or the coach on the shoulders to get him off. He's got to come off right now. No, not another 5 minutes. Get him off. I'm baffled by that. Who's picking the squad? Who's picking? I just you imagine doing that with Fergie. Tell him what to do. You know, with 25 minutes to go, you get the old Glasgow kiss, wouldn't you? You'd go crazy, Fergie. Do you think he's got carte blanche here, Michael, that he can pick who he wants and how they play?
100% certainly has, Alan. I think because I'm sure those questions would have been had over the last few days, the last week or so. So I'm fairly confident that he'll be under no pressure. Listen, everyone knows that the technical stuff that goes on behind the scenes in terms of the physios and the sports science to give the players the best preparation. I think it's managing minutes. It's that phrase. Ultimately, the players can help the managers and the coaches out by saying, "No, I'm ready. I'm okay." And sometimes that will override the scenario and makes it a lot easier for the manager and the coaches. If the players don't stand up and say, "No, I think I can only do a half today," I'm sure you guys, you probably would never heard of a player saying something like that. So I think that's what the players can help coaches and managers too, by standing up and saying, "No, I'm ready to go for the full game today." And obviously you can tell by performance then if they're flagging that you need to help them and take them off.
John, just a quick one on Sunderland, doing so well. Another home game this weekend, the Palace, and you must be so pleased. You know, you was at Sunderland quite a few years, and to see him doing really well, because they've been for it as well, haven't they? Now the fans have deserved, because they've always stuck with the club, and they're really they play so well this year.
Absolutely buzzing, Ray. It's brilliant for them. And listen, when they went and beat Newcastle as well, I know how important that game is for them too. So just long may it continue. They've been very clever in the transfer market. I'm sure they might be able to do a little bit of a business maybe towards the end of the window as well, just so they make, because that's where the real challenge is now. They've had that, obviously, that initial buzz. They're back in the Premier League. Obviously, Granit Xhaka has been a key to Dan Ballard. Players like that have really stood up to the challenge, and I think if they can carry that on and get a little boost in the end of the window, maybe by getting one or two more players in, they can really finish the season strong again, because they're going to have more tests to come and more challenges. But absolutely buzzing is right. Long may it continue.
John, just from across the city, they can't afford to drop too many more points, can they? Arsenal go to Forest. Not an easy game, but Arsenal with the squad and the way they're playing and the enthusiasm, they've got every chance of getting 3 points. So Pep, this is not just another Manchester derby. This is a game that City, from their point of view, have to get 3 points.
Listen, you said it exactly. They can't afford it. I think they've lost four games already, possibly. But you see, even against Newcastle in the League Cup there, Alan, how much of an attacking threat they have. And that'll be on the forefront of Michael's mind tomorrow too, about how he's going to stop this Man City attack. Because when you think of Semenyo, Doku and Haaland, it's a formidable front three at the minute, and they might be missing a few defenders, but when you have that attacking talent, it's going to be a threat for any team, and I'm sure that Pep and Manchester City will be hoping that attacking talent they have can see them through.
That could be a great game. John, listen, we wish Michael well, United well. John, thanks a lot.
Thanks, John.
Have a great weekend. Thank you. John O'Shea there, 5 Premier League winners.
Wow,
brilliant, eh? Right, don't forget you hear the Manchester derby live and exclusive right here on talkSPORT tomorrow lunchtime. Coverage gets underway at 11 with a kick-off 12:30. Coming up, we turn our attention to WWE. Drew McIntyre is a legend of the wrestling world and a proud Scotsman, of course. Has he asked the World Cup off so he can follow the Tartan Army? We're going to find out next. Rory, top of the leaderboard in the Dubai International Tour, 5 under, Ray.
Yep.
Shane Lowry just one behind, 4 under. And Connor Syme, Scottish, just 3 under, 2 back. I've seen the weather there. It looks
beautiful, doesn't it? That is the life.
I couldn't live there for
Dubai.
months at a time, but it's been. I've got to get there for
January,
4
February,
days.
It's such a nice, the course looks superb as well. Absolutely.
Problem is that part of the world, not Dubai, but just around, it's a little bit dodgy at the moment, so you've got to be so careful.
Tough courses, Al.
Anyway, Rory, he's reveling.
Machine.
Reveling in it. Okay, Ray Parlour alongside me right now for something a little bit different. Let's dive into the world of WWE. Why, you might ask? Well, let me tell you why. Scotland has an undisputed world champion in the name of Drew McIntyre, Big Drew, who's headlining Friday Night SmackDown live from the Wembley Arena. That's tonight, of course. Drew, or the Scottish Warrior, as he's also known, celebrated to become WWE champion last Friday by wearing his Scotland shirt and posing with a belt in bed, just like Messi did after his World Cup win. So I'm delighted we can speak to the great man now, Drew McIntyre. Drew, a very good morning. How are we?
Morning, Drew.
Absolutely marvellous, lads. Thanks for having me.
Well done, you, by the way. Fabulous. You are the champion.
Oh, some buzz, mate. Couldn't have written it any better. I won the title in Berlin last Friday, and then the first title defence was in Glasgow, so not just in front of Scotland, but my family were there, my dad was there, my nephew was in the crowd. Probably no idea what's going on, but a bit of cool memory one day. And I defended the belt and then got to go out in Glasgow and drink some Bucky. It was a good night.
I'm told Bucky's banned from the World Cup over in Scotland. That someone told me the other day. So
I'm sure that's going to stop people.
Will you get to any of the games over there? Will you see the boys?
Oh, trust me, we're working on it right now. So if it comes to it, I'll be the mascot. When they walk out, like holding hands with the kids, I'll be standing holding hands with McTominay if it comes to it, but I'm getting out there.
Drew, let me ask you, who do you think would be the best wrestler in that Scottish team?
Oh, I don't know.
Is it big John McGinn?
Right there.
John McGinn.
John McGinn.
He could be good.
Yeah. I can see John McGinn doing pretty well. But overhead kick McTominay, that'd be some finishing move. You just jump up to some of these guys I work with. There's one lad that's 7'3". If he just leapt up, he could probably leap to his head and overhead kick him in the face.
Actually, John McGinn, you're right, man. I think I'm jumping off that top rope with his backside bosh right in your throat. Oh, you're in big trouble there. Definitely. But WWE, it's just getting bigger and bigger, Drew, is it not?
It's mental, mate. I've watched it grow since I got signed in 2007, straight from Glasgow, Cali Uni. Went to America, and I thought this can't get any bigger than it is. And I've watched it grow and grow from like one big stadium show with WrestleMania, our premier show of the year, to multiple stadium shows of the year all across the world, to getting on the ESPN over here and to getting on Netflix, which is absolutely mental. I can't go anywhere now without people pointing and going, you're that wrestler, instead of, bloody hell, you're 6'5". That's 19 and a half stone. What do? Is you're Drew McIntyre for the wrestling, and it's all because of the Netflix thing.
So if I go back to late 60s, early 70s,
Big Daddy, right?
I know I used to help my granddad. She wasn't my real granddad, but we grew up, next door. And I used to go down to Kelvin Hall, Drew, and help him with the ring, putting the ring up, assembling the ring for normal wrestling. Aye, that was a long time. That'd be late 60s, early 70s, definitely.
Yeah, I wrestled in the Kelvin Hall, and one of my first matches when I was like 16, 17. I wrestled in the Kelvin Hall.
No, it was great. I always remember it was. I was fascinated, really was. But Mick McManus, people like that.
Well, we always had when I was growing up, Drew. I don't know about you, but I was Big Daddy, Giant Haystacks. Back in the day.
So yeah, I just missed them. Like, it got cancelled in World of Sport 1988. I was about 3 at the time. So when I started, there was nothing. Like, I couldn't even find a school to teach me to wrestle. And obviously everyone in Scotland said, that's an American thing. You're not going to do that wrestling. But I started travelling to Portsmouth. It was a 12-hour journey from there when I was 15, 12 hours back. So I'd go as often as I could, as often as I could afford. And me and some lads started a Scottish wrestling scene. and kind of built it up until I was 21 when I finally got signed to WWE. So we had to do our own thing because all those lads had long retired.
Yeah. Alan's lost a bit of weight. Drew. But I think in his prime, when he was proper, a little bit bigger.
No.
You was strong.
Drew's a giant. I was 5'11".
We always wanted you and the Moose to have a little wrestle.
Oh, that'd be easy. That'd be easy. Don't worry about that. What was I going to say? Drew, when you think about it now, who really brought WWE to prominence? Would it been Hulk Hogan? Was he the first giant where people were going, "Whoa, look at this guy"?
I'd say, I mean, worldwide, when wrestling was taken off from being a localized country thing or localized state thing in America. Like CCTV came around and cable TV came around, and when the world was starting to really connect all across the globe, that's when Hulk Hogan and Vince McMahon together kind of put wrestling on the map. And then there was just bigger stars as the years went along that spoke to different people, like Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Rock in the late 90s was so massive. They were all across pop culture. You'd see them in the regular TV shows, wherever you tune into Baywatch and see some of the lads running around with the birds running down the beach. And it got to the point now where we've got Drew McIntyre on top. I just beat Cody Rhodes, who's the current face of the company. You'd have to remember that name. Anyone out there has never heard of it, because all that matters is Drew McIntyre's the face of WWE now, so you're going to see my mug everywhere.
Fantastic. Listen, I really appreciate it. Congratulations as well. And hopefully maybe we can speak to you before the World Cup. That'd be great. And good luck, Drew. Top man.
Yeah, well done, Drew.
I appreciate you, lads, and appreciate Scotland. I've done it first. I've got myself the belt, so you guys have to get through the group stages for the love of God.
That'd be great, wouldn't it? Drew McIntyre there you go, the champion. How good's that, eh?
Oh, it's brilliant, Al. Do you know what? That was a big thing. That was a big thing for me, though. World of Sport in the mornings. And you always see Big Daddy, and it went out. Then it sort of disappeared a little bit, but then it come back. But the razzmatazz as well, they do it properly. They do it properly. They know how to do it. They know how to get the punters in, to get people really interested in it. And you just got to go with it. If you're a good wrestler, just take as much money as you can. Keep going with it. Get the people recognise it. He probably goes everywhere now, and everyone recognises.
I'd love to know the real art to it as well. It's not just about the moves; it's about how you fall, how you don't get injured. Do you know what I mean? There's got to be so many bits and pieces, different things to it, and you got to be, I was going to say an athlete. All right, you're not running all day, but I would imagine you got to be fit. You're vascular and heart, and you got to look after yourself, eat the right food and protein and stuff like that. But no, it's amazing many footballers, ex-footballers really enjoy it. Take the kids there. Brilliant. So good luck to the champion there, Drew McIntyre. So check out the WWE on Netflix. Big show at Wembley Arena this Friday. Ray will be there. If there's a beer coming up, the booster seat is ready for wee Sam. He'd be no good in wrestling, would he? He's in his pushchair. In fact, he's not allowed to watch it. It's too violent with him.
He'd be on someone's shoulders.
When they smash them chairs over each other. Oh, no. Wee Sam's, he's scurried away. Get away, you're not watching this. Curse of the commentator coming next.
boxing. It's a sport that makes multi-millionaires out of the world's best fighters, but it's not as flush with cash as you'd think. We all see how much the likes of Tyson Fury or Canelo Alvarez make every fight, but that's not the case for those just starting out, or those who aren't even at that level. For example, if you've just turned pro and don't have a promoter, you have to sell your own tickets, cover the cost of the venue yourself, and pay the tax man at the end of it. You might not even break even, but if you do, you're looking at 5 to 10 grand max. A mid-tier fighter might make more like 10 to 50 grand, but you still have to give up half of that in costs. So unless you're fighting for a world title, it's tough to make money. One potential way of doing it, though, is being a journeyman. Here's former European champion talkSPORT's Spencer Oliver explaining how that could work.
They want to fight every week, and they can be going in against the prospects, so they can demand good money, and they might be demanding like 5 grand, 10 grand for a 6-rounder or something, because they're going in with a prospect. He gets through that, the journeyman gets through that fight, and he can fight again next week.
I mean, even so, it's not much, and you're getting punched in the face for a job. It's only really at the top level, i.e. fighting for titles, where you're earning up to 6 figures and can afford a diamond chain or that Ferrari. So boxing isn't a sport that allows you to retire at 40 and live a life of luxury. Much like a lot of other sports and jobs in general, it takes an awful lot of luck quite early in your career to really make it worth your while.
Okay, 9:33, talkSPORT Breakfast with Alan Clark. Saving your next car on the real sale. It's the UK's biggest used car sale. The Ray Parlour with me. Ray, you're beginning to worry me a little bit. You're behaving yourself too much.
Who?
You are.
You didn't see me Monday and Tuesday.
Oh, really?
A little bit over the top now in Austria. But it was a lovely place, but really enjoyed it. But no, we had a really good time.
And David Bentley was with you?
Yeah, Dave, he's funny. He's sopped me. So I was looking after him a little bit, which is, don't know if that's a good news for him or bad.
Well, next time we go down to Marbella, down to
he's got
the Inner Circle Club.
He's got one opening in Sheffield, La Sala.
Really?
He's got a couple of opening in different places.
By the way, La Sala's on that.
I think one's in Sweden. He's opening.
La Sala Marbella's on the roundabout as you walk down over the main road into Portobellonis. It's packed all the time.
Yeah, no, he does really well. I think
you've got the steakhouse there. You get in a circle, the little club.
He knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing, and you know how much money's in that sort of hospitality sort of stuff. So that'd be good. But I've got to give my mate a mention as well. He's in hospital. Paul Edwards, just quickly before little Sam comes out.
Ice,
Paul, you're having a nightmare. I was going to go golf soon as well, but I don't think he'll be playing golf for a while now. And he's laying in hospital listening to us. So,
is he putting the bins out?
Putting the bins out, Paul.
Well, when you get better, Paul, get down to Birmingham.
Yeah, he won't be doing that again, Paul. But don't worry about that.
Right, Liverpool host Burnley at 3 o'clock tomorrow. Connor Bradley's out for the season. So will Arne Slot be dipping into the January transfer window? Here's Arne speaking on that very subject just a few moments ago.
I think everyone is aligned about the challenges we are facing. That's not to say that we are going to act, but everyone is aligned on what we are facing. There's no one who has a different opinion about it. But that's not to say that anything is going to happen.
Not me.
I've been listening. I've been making it up as you go along.
Where is he?
Outrageous.
He's under the desk. Come up here.
Why have you put this seat down?
Oh,
right, here we go. Our new sponsor by the fantastic Pampers.
If you are wise, you'll listen to me.
Even Denny's laughing there, Denny.
Stuart Pearce on post-chair duty just did me this morning.
Oh, he didn't?
You said it.
Oh, what have I said? I'm going with the scripts. I don't make anything up. Right after a break for the FA Cup third round and the EFL Cup semi-finals, the Premier League is back this weekend. We've got some three crackers. Let's preview a few of these games with this man. Here we go.
And it just don't matter now. Little by little, gave you everything you ever dreamed of. Little by little, the wheels of your life.
Good morning to talkSPORT's chief football commentator. I was going to say something else there, but I'm not. Sam Marafe. Sam, little Sam, how are
Good morning. How are we? Okay?
Oh,
good, Sam.
Good news.
We got three beauties coming up.
Tough one.
I've got some information for you, by the way.
Have you? What
I've got some information. Well, this week I'm going to Manchester Derby.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to Villa on Sunday. And Brighton Monday.
Good game, Brighton.
Yeah. Be
Goals.
Who do you think, Brighton?
Brighton Bournemouth, I think it'll be a draw.
Score draw.
Yeah. Be fun, though. Talking of scores, by the way, I've been just working out what the actual scores really are. Because obviously you lot try to scrub the scores halfway through the season. And I hear it's 14-11, which meant that I closed the gap because you had a 6-point lead last week. So I did a very good job last weekend, but it's okay. Won't mention that too much. So overall, over the course of the season, that means I lead by 60 points to 49 in real terms.
Yeah, but that's Gabby doing it.
Yeah, well, asterisk. Yeah, all right. And get your excuses in, but that's the truth.
Stop whinging, will you? I've got a lovely email here.
Sweet dummy back in. Sweet.
A Manchester City player. He said, come on, bud. I'm getting ready for the big game.
Got any cow pal?
This is Nathan, and Nathan's looked at your profile and said, there is no way he is taller than me.
Nathan Ake?
Yeah, he said there's no way you can
wait. Do you know what? They usually wheel him out after games, so I'll try and get an interview with him this week. And
we'll get your trainers
Make sure you got your high heels on when you have it done.
I'll wear my cowboy boots.
Not your platforms. Right, quick reminder of the rules, and it is tight now. Ray and Sam both have 20 seconds to give us predictions for three great games across the talkSPORT network this weekend. For each match, they'll get 1 point correct result, 3 points correct score, and a 1 bonus point for naming a goal scorer. Now, after a strong weekend, don't ever mind what little Sam says, after a strong weekend for little Sam last time out, he narrowed Ray's lead and now sits just 3 points
What did you have last week?
Well, I had all the goal scorers, didn't I?
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
The scores are, and these are the only scores we're counting.
Oh, yeah.
Ray Parlour 14, Little Sam 11.
60-49.
Right, first up, Michael Carrick will be Old Trafford dugout as United take on City in the Manchester Derby tomorrow. Lunchtime, live and exclusive on talkSPORT. And as you're leading, Ray, your predictions, please.
Well, Manchester United, never know what's going to happen with them. I mean, I'm really pleased for Carrick. I hope he does really well. Man City have got to win to keep the pressure back onto Arsenal. I've got to go Man City. I think they just have too much for them going forward. I think Man United might nick one, but I'm going to go 2-1 Man City.
Okay.
And I'll go Haaland.
Oh, you're really taking chances here. Right, little Sam.
I don't need to take chances.
Well, you're 3 ahead. Little Sam, your time starts now.
Manchester United won just one of the last 6 at Old Trafford. They have lost 6 of the last 9 to Manchester City.
Ooh, is it? Ooh, 6.
I think there'll be a different feeling about things at the weekend, and the atmosphere will be brilliant. And they usually turn up in big games. You know, look what they did at Liverpool. Look what they did at Arsenal earlier in the season when they played them at home. They played well in that game. I'm going to go for a draw, 1-1.
Oh.
Nice. And do you know what? I was going to go for Cherky, but I'm going to change my mind, and I am going to go for Mbeumo.
Mbeumo, 1-1. There you go. Ooh, the Arsenal fans will hopefully he's got that right.
Yeah.
Okay, next up, 3 p.m. tomorrow, another derby day. Oh, God. Tottenham take on West Ham United.
Massive game. Little Sam's getting out there.
Little Sam's turn this time.
Absolutely.
He'll be throwing his toys out of the pram.
I know.
Stop it. I thought I was the only one who was allowed to wet themselves. Right, okay. Tottenham versus West Ham then. Ready? Are we going?
Yeah.
Good. 2-1 Tottenham, I think. Spurs have lost 30 games since the start of last season in all competitions, but I don't think they'll lose this one. They can't afford to lose this one. They mustn't lose this one, because if they lose this one, all hell's going to break loose. They didn't turn up in the North London derby. They didn't turn up against Chelsea. They haven't won enough games at home. They lost to Fulham there the other week. They cannot lose this game. Conor Gallagher will probably go straight into the team, I would have thought. Otherwise, they wouldn't have bought him. I know what, I'm going to put him down as the goal scorer as well, because he usually makes an instant impact whenever he goes anywhere.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, good shout.
Okay, Ray, your 20 seconds starts now.
Well, I did have 2-1 down myself. There we go.
To Spurs.
Yeah, to Spurs. I think they just have too much. West Ham have got to certainly improve that Wolves performance that first half. If they play like that, it could be 3-0 half-time. To Spurs, because Spurs, to be fair to them, over the last few weeks have started okay, just haven't scored enough goals when they've had their chances. So they've got to try and change that. West Ham will go there, as we spoke to Tony Cotty earlier. They'll try and be hard to beat, maybe try and nick one, Somerville or someone like that on the break, and if they can get the first goal, it could be massive for them. But I'm going to go for I was going to go 2-1. I'll have to go 3-1, won't I? To Spurs.
3-1 Spurs, goal scorer.
And I'll go Solanke. Is he fit?
Dominic, I think he's back.
He came off the bench at the weekend against Aston Villa. Maybe a little bit still needing to be done in terms of
I might have got that wrong.
Right.
He might play.
Sam, here we go. So our final game tomorrow evening, Forest against the Arsenal. Sam,
keep it brief. Arsenal will win. They'll win 2-0. And actually, I was going to say Martinelli because he's in great goal-scoring form. I'm going to go Gabriel because I think it may well be a set piece that unlocks it. But I think Arsenal will win this 2-0.
2-0, okay. Ray, how'd you see it, your boys?
Well, Al, as you can see there, I had 2-0. I can't see. I think Arsenal are very strong at the back. I know they conceded in a week, but Saliba and Gabriel will be back. I think it's saying that they played against Chelsea, didn't they? But that last home game, will Forest score, Al? I'll go. I want to go 2-0. I'll go 1-0. I think it'll be a tight game.
They're not keeping as many clean sheets, are they, Arsenal?
No. I mean, 2 goals against Chelsea. Okay, we'll swap it, Al. We go 3-1. 3-1 to Arsenal.
From 1-0 to 3-1.
Yeah.
I've talked you into that, and you know what's going to happen.
And I'm going to have... He's got a goal in a week. I really hope let's give him a little bit of confidence. Gyökeres. Come on, Gyökeres.
Okay. So, Sam, what we got coming up in the show?
Gabby up on the hall with Crookie and I from 10 o'clock. We've got the Manchester Derby. Obviously, we're going to talk about that. We're going to get right into...
how's Gabby doing? She doing okay?
It's okay. Yeah, we have a performance review at the end of January transfer window. And then after that... Yeah, well, listen. He didn't come in over Christmas, which... You know, that we were here all over Christmas and he wasn't here. So he lost a few points there, but he's been quite entertaining. Well, last week, do you know what he did last week? He got the best out of Emmanuel Petit. And I thought that's a feather in his cap.
But this is a man who used to get 70 grand a week, right? Gabby. And this is a man who has 5 properties with 3 million. Do you think he's going to work over Christmas?
Outrageous. It's all about graft. It's about the love of the game.
You got to realise who you are.
You'd rather be there, so Sam, wouldn't you?
Oh, and he's come down the train. He went home yesterday. He come back down the train today.
He's committed.
No, I think he's got.
Not sure.
I think he's a new girlfriend or something. I don't know. Well, why would you do that? Why would you go home on a Friday? A Thursday. Stay overnight in Birmingham.
Under the thumb.
Under the thumb, do you know?
Under the thumb, yeah.
Well, it's about time you've seen his kids as well. Sam, have a great weekend.
I'm off.
Cheers, Sam.
Thank you. Little Sam heading back to Mother... No, this is talkSPORT Breakfast with Arnold Clark. Saving your next car. No chance.
Can you help him in? Can you help him in?
No chance, yeah. Look. He goes to centre parts now. He has to queue up and go on that. You know that line in the wall? Is he tall enough? Right, save on your next car on the real sale. It's the UK's biggest used car sale. Some great texts coming in on 81089. Sam from Rugeley, is it Rugeley? Says, little Sam, a.k.a. Danny DeVito, really is a poor loser. Fez in Salford said, little Sam must be tired after a busy pantomime period with Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. What one was he? It was sold out every night. And Warren from Bolton says it was great meeting little Sam in the barbers the other day. He looked like he was really enjoying his lollipop. Right, get us on that TV right now as we're up next. We're going to be joined by the brilliant magician formerly known as Dynamo, Stephen Frayne. But Ray's been practicing all morning. He's going to try and trick his trick on Steve. Don't miss it. It's coming up next on talkSPORT. Okay, 10 minutes to 10 o'clock, Friday morning. We love a Friday, don't we? Ray Parlour with me. I better take that with Magic there, which we're playing not just because we're out to witness the greatest card trick of all time from Ray Parlour, are we?
No.
But we're also joined in the studio right now by a very, very special guest. He tricked the likes of Wayne Rooney, King Charles, Tyson Fury, and even a certain Ali McCoist. It's good news, though, for his fans, as he is back, yes, with his hit show Up Close and Magical, right? Up Close and Magical. A very, very good morning to one of the best magicians around, of course. He used to be known as Dynamo. Good morning, Steve Frayne. Steve, morning.
Morning, Steve.
Good morning. Good morning, guys.
Steve, why not Dynamo now?
You know what? A few years ago, I was really sick. I was in hospital. I couldn't even make myself a cup of Yorkshire tea or anything like that. And I just felt like, you know, I wasn't being the Dynamo, but everyone knew me as. I mean, I wasn't well enough to do that. I needed to get Stephen better. And as I got Stephen better, I realised that I had a lot of magic that Stephen wanted to share with people as myself.
Oh, cool.
Interesting. Up Close and Magical is returning to Underbelly Boulevard Soho, right after he sold out run earlier this year. And this is Soho, 250-seater arena, I believe. What can we expect, Stephen?
So the show is a fully immersive experience. Like, everybody in the room has magic happen to them, and they're also part of the magic throughout the whole night. Like, the show is made up from decisions made by the audience members. So, like, it's not like something you can sit and watch passively. If you come, get ready to get involved. It's good for all the family, all the age groups. And yeah, I did 60 shows last year. I had such an amazing time. And when you do a show like that and you do 60 shows, the show evolves, and I've started adding new material to it.
How hard is that? Come up with new ideas? How difficult?
You know what? I often find that when I sit down and try to come up with ideas, it's hard. But when I'm doing shows every night, you get inspired by things. You often get happy accidents where things happen on nights that you don't expect, and then you think, "Oh, that's amazing! Let's try that again the next night." And yeah, so the show itself, like, even if you've seen it the last time, I've added, like, there's a good 15-20 minutes of new material in there, and I'm working on a new TV show as well, so I'm going to try some of the stuff from that. So if you want to see some of that stuff early before anybody else, then this is the opportunity to do it.
Steve, what age was you when you got into it? Was you always going to be a magician? Did you, Christmas time, did your mum and dad buy you a magician set and you was going, I've got to crack this, or was it later?
No, to be honest, like, I got into magic by accident. Like, I was getting bullied at school. Grandpa showed me some techniques to scare away the bullies, and it worked. And then I realised I had a bit of a knack for this magic thing. I'd tried football. I wasn't very good. I'd tried skateboarding. I was quite good, but I kept hurting myself. And then magic, it felt a bit safer. And then obviously now I do some like death-defying stunts. You know, I buried myself alive when I killed Dynamo.
Who comes up with these ideas, and where do you learn how to, successfully complete them?
Well, I live by this motto, it's better to try and fail than it is to fail to try. And so far, I've been trying things. Yes, sometimes things do go wrong.
Yeah, but you're burying yourself. You don't want to go.
Yeah, I did. I mean, spoiler alert. I got out, but I started a new Instagram. Dynamo is dead, which is kind of where I put all my new stuff now. And yeah, like, the ideas come from all over the place, like I say, sometimes my audience members, they say, oh, could you do this? And in the moment, I can't. But then I go away and I can't stop thinking about it. And then next time they see me, I show them a rendition of what they described, what they thought magic should look like.
Wow. And your best ever, your greatest ever trick would be what?
It's something I'm working on. Yeah, so I'm working on. You're going to hopefully see it later on this year.
Yeah.
I'm filming a new show. But yeah, before that, I'm doing 34 shows live in Soho at Underbelly Boulevard. And yeah, it's you know what? When I was sick a few years ago, I never thought I'd get back on stage and be able to do this. So to be able to do this show and bring it back to London is like, it's the best feeling ever.
Brilliant.
And how quickly could me and Alan learn a trick? A simple trick. Is it?
I mean, I could try. Shall we see if you guys are connected?
Do it on
Shall we see? We can do it with both of you. Yeah, we'll do it with both of you. Right. So I've got a deck of cards for each of you. Yeah, we got blues and we got reds. Yeah, it's like a derby.
I'll have the red ones.
Right, you have the red ones. All right, cool. So You can see they're all. Is the camera there? Yeah, you can see they're all different. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to get you to do, put your finger on the back of one card there.
Okay.
Just point to it. Yeah, yeah.
That one.
That one there. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So don't look at it yet. We're just going to place it. We'll place it right there.
Yeah.
Right, and it could have been any one of these. Yeah. Now it's your turn. I'm going to come round to you, so I'll project. I'll use.
Right, so if you're not watching,
you can see all different.
Steve's got that. Right, they're all different.
Point to
blue
one,
pack.
touch the back. Yeah.
Oh, I want to touch that one.
That's the one you wanted, right?
Yes, it is.
Hold on to it. Don't look at it yet. You guys
don't cheat.
Cards, right? You could have picked any cards.
Yes.
And you know you're on the same team right here, right now. Even though you've got a blue card, you've got a red card.
Yeah.
I didn't influence you to pick those cards, right?
No.
Take a look at them.
52 to 1. This will be.
Ooh.
What did you get there? Oh, you got.
I like this one playing poker.
Do you?
I've just
got the same card as
Yeah.
What did you guys get?
I've got the Ace of Spades. The Ace of Spades. Oh, that's brilliant.
My God.
Oh, both got the Ace of Spades.
Oh,
how'd you?
That's why you have a dream team. Right
How do you do that?
He's not allowed to tell you.
I didn't even do anything. You did it. That's the connection with magic right there.
It's just stunning. It is. Oh. So Magic Circle. Is that how you started?
I'm part of the Magic Circle, yeah. Shout out to the Magic Circle. But the thing about Magic Circle, it's very secretive, so I can't say anymore.
Well, Ray used to tell me, he's a Mason, he used to tell me, I can't tell you, but he tells me now over a few beers. Listen, that is, it's Marco, do you hypnotise as well? Are you into that?
I definitely play with that sometimes. There's some bits in the show where the audience feel like they're hypnotised, but they're actually not. But yeah, I think, with me and magic over the years, I've done so many different types of magic, but I've started to kind of mold things into something new, and I also find I take a lot of inspiration from outside of magic these days. I see things.
Give me an example.
I saw you once when you was Dynamo with that bottle one. That was the one.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Al, it's a proper bottle. And you got something inside it.
Yes. Yeah.
Ship?
Yeah.
No, seriously. It was
I put a few things in bottles over the years: mobile phones, coins, money, playing cards. All sorts.
You're checking the bottle before you do it.
Yeah, all sorts of stuff.
So listen, brilliant. You've been abroad, haven't you? Was it 750,000 people across the UK, Australia, South Africa, New Zealand? Can we still get tickets for Soho?
Yes, we've just released some more tickets, so you can get some tickets now, and it's good for if the person is old enough to understand what a playing card is, I'd say 10 years old and upwards, then it's good for all the family. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
but it's not like a children's show. It's a journey through my life through magic.
That's brilliant. You're feeling a lot better now.
More alive than I've ever felt ever. The NHS do an amazing job treating me, and I wouldn't be here without them. So
good man.
They do real magic.
All right, so it's serious, right? Brilliant. Right, his Seeing is Believing arena tour was seen by more than 750,000 people. If you love your magic, then head to www.underbellyboulevard.com. That's underbellyboulevard altogether.com to grab your tickets.